Didn't I blow your mind this time? Didn't I?
Yeah.
And Lala means love.
I love you. Right? Lala mean what?
Lala mean I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Yeah. So that is welcome piece I have to say.
Yeah, man. Nice. Thank you very much for that, yeah, man.
Yes, yeah. So I'm here listening still.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, yeah. Yes, the numbers are 619-619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. If we pay attention to what's going on around us and pay attention to ourselves, yourself, yourself, you will learn very much. And you will learn very much about yourself and learn about what is real and what is not real. And if you pay attention for a good while, that kind of way, especially to yourself and to what going on you, you will find out that there is no such thing as luck and bad luck and all them things there. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Yes, good morning, Brother Jerry.
Oh, go on.
I give thanks to the Almighty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is the People's Banker. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. You say you are the People's Banker.
Yeah, man. I will come to talk to the people about banking.
Yeah.
You know, the history of banking, at least it starts on something nice. But where it reach now,
Yeah.
it gets a bad appearance, eh?
Yes.
No one to just take a few minutes and explain. Because if we as other people want to do something, we're going to have to use banking principles at some point in time.
Yeah.
Because you have to mobilize the people's savings and do something on their behalf.
Yeah. Who have to do that?
Sorry?
Who has to do that?
Well, we're going to call these people now the people's bankers.
All right.
So,
you break up. Hold on. You break up slightly a while ago. Start back again.
Yes, I'm saying I'm coming from a situation where in Africa, where the same problem.
Yeah.
For every 10 savers, there is only one borrower. For every $4 that save, only $1 lend. And all of this borrowing is not the people who saving. So what happens is that the people themselves now set up some system within that system. Because them say them can't fight against it. Them don't have no power. But now them use a methodology within the banking system to get their benefits in their community.
What you call that?
It's named the Grameen banking model.
Grameen, how you spell that?
G-R-A-M
Yeah.
P-E-N.
E what?
G-R-A-M
Yeah.
W-E-N.
Yeah. N like in no?
Yeah, Grameen.
Where that word come from?
Grameen is from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, how it mean?
It's the name of a methodology.
All right.
And it was put together by Professor Eunice.
Professor who?
The man who get the Peace Prize.
Yeah, the man where they go, where they all do some whole thing in Africa, although him not come from Africa, and him get the Peace Prize, right?
No, me I tell you, man.
Yeah,
the man do a whole lot of things in Africa. They say
by the way, you was in Africa banking?
I was there for 32 years doing that banking.
Hold on there. Tell me something now. I mean, you there talk few days time? Few days ago?
Yeah, man.
Eh?
Yeah.
All right. So, if you care to a little more, you can... Little more, if you care to, you can identify yourself or give a hint too.
Well, you know, I'm going to leave that to the radio station. But for right now, we just want to say that there is a methodology
Yes.
that is there that the people can use within the banking system to benefit themselves.
Yes. Is it anything like partner?
It's a thing like partner, but it extends more than partner. Partner is a thing where if you have 5 people, you have the first round and everybody take the money.
Yeah.
The second round, everybody take the money. But every time you come and you put your money,
yes.
And then now the banker get a chips out of it.
Yes.
No,
the banker for running the system and providing the service. The man who is called the banker or the woman get our money every now and again.
Well, it's only 2 ways I know it goes. Them get either a hand out of every week.
Yes.
Or them get a full throw at the end of the time.
Which is the same. Which is in effect is the same.
It's the same mathematics.
Yeah, 6 or 1/2 doesn't matter.
Aha. Now the Grameen, it take that because you see that now the partner model is in technically in microfinance.
Yes.
It is called tabletop model. Tabletop model.
Yes.
Which basically means you put the money on top of the table and one person take it.
Yeah.
Now what Grameen do now, Grameen take that methodology now and push in loan that is repayable.
Yes.
And then stretch it out now maybe 26 or 52 weeks.
Yeah.
So the people save and they borrow according to a mathematical formula.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it is called staggered loan rotation.
Yes.
So it's the same like partner because you save every week. But you're borrowing and repaying also.
Yes.
I hear the secret to the thing now, my brother. It is the interest that the members pay on the loan that establish a massive fund at the end of the period.
Yes. The interest that the bank go and pay.
No, the interest that the members pay in themselves.
Yeah.
Because a self thing, I'm not for the banker,
Well, I thought you said it operate inside of the banking system.
Yeah, use the bank account.
Yes.
I'm going to explain that because I have a group bank account.
Oh.
But anyhow, so the money are going to the account and come out of the account in and out. At the end of 1 year, is 65% return. You get on the saving.
Yeah, that's 2/3, yeah.
So you can imagine now, you do your thing. Borrowing, repaying, saving. Borrowing, repaying, saving. On a mathematical formula.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, at that amount of money you have.
Yes.
So the way them pay is because of the e-money system that Jamaica now is bringing in. The CBDC, the Central Bank Digital Currency, where you can download from the App Store.
Yeah.
So in Africa, in East Africa, we are dealing with that for the past 17 years. So everything is up on the phone. Everything. So them have group. Remember, in Jamaica is a little, I don't know if I explain it. When it comes to Africa, Jamaica is nothing. Where my girl is, 8 hours she have to ride the bus from her yard, go to school, go to boarding school, 8 hours. And that is about a quarter of the place. So there now, just like when in Jamaica you have family who have people at foreign, in Africa you have people who have family at town.
Yeah.
So those people in the cities like Dar es Salaam, Mombasa, Nairobi, those big cities, those people send back money to them people. And them helping do financial affairs by using the money transfer. But here the thing now, over there you have to pay for it. If me I send Jerry money, me I have to send Jerry the money plus pay the phone company to do it.
Yeah. Hold on. Pay the phone company, not remittance agency.
No, because in East Africa, the e-money system is what them call MNO centric. It's the phone company them who run the money system over there. Them just get the central bank some money and them set up the thing. And then them charge the people money to use the platform. But in Jamaica here now, it is more advanced. because it's a government thing, so it's free. So can you imagine now a group in a Trenchtown? That the group that have family in Namibia, Ochi, wherever, they can still run a system using the electronic money transfer, the CBDC. So what we look for now is a convergence of cultures and technology. We use the partner, we mix it up with the Grameen, we use the digital money platform, and we help communities to set up their own bank and use the existing banking system. You know, Mr. Banker, brother, me know you can't fight against them people. Because them is the owners, them is the governors, them is the customers, and them just run the thing at the top of the pyramid. But for the poor people at the bottom of the pyramid, we have to set up a thing that it even in a freedom system and it's a work. Look at that thing now. Suppose you have 1,000 groups of 5 persons each, and each of those groups have a group savings account in a specific bank. And the tag on each of those group names is that XYZ. You see, when those people ready, them just send somebody to the bank and say, listen, negotiate on our behalf. Every account that has XYZ on the bank, just aggregate those and discuss with the bank now so much customers, so much money, what kind of service you have. Because if you do have a service, you can shift this business to another bank.
Yes.
So by using that volume now, you can negotiate within the system. Remember, you know, when it was Jericho days, you know, I Maria looked down the wall, you know. The man them just circle the place and blow the trumpet, and the walls came tumbling down.
The man them just do what? The man them just do what?
Circle Jericho.
Yes.
You know the Bible story.
Yes, and then how did the wall come tumbling down?
The man them blow the trumpet them until it come down, and you know, so the science of it is like a vibration and the place of a come down. So now as some you look and know how the people, ordinary common person, can use the technology and build up them things in them community and switch the energy. The energy we are using to fight. We just use that energy and create and bob and weave within the system. We tell you something about Uganda. In Uganda, one of the time, the people them get aggravated there. Aggravated in them place. They are going to stop driving them car. And they are going to walk. You know what the government do?
Hold on, what was the reason? Was it have anything to do with gas price?
It has the cost of living everything.
Yeah, so they must park them car, drive go work, and the pressure going come. Hold on. And the pressure going come on who?
No, me I say it's like the master reflection on the government because they not manage the place properly.
So therefore the pressure going come on the government.
So the people them say no, they go demonstrate, they go park them car and walk to work.
Yeah.
You know what the government do? Pass a law against walking to work.
How the law go?
You have the internet, you have everything, you can go search it, come in and tell no lie.
No, hold on, I'm not saying I tell a lie. How the law go? No one, hold on, what the law go? No, hold on. The law said no one must walk on the road.
Them word it aware that even if you have 2, 3, 4 people that walk together, after them are going to spot them now, you know.
Why is if 3, 4 people that walk together, what happen?
It's like a disturbance, like a
No, tell me what the law, just tell me in simple. Just tell me in simple word what the law said. More than one person mustn't walk together.
That is the essence of the law. Them prohibiting groups.
All right, then why them? So them not walk single.
Yeah, so people have to try another way to get around it. But what I try to say is that even when you try a simple thing like that, you see what I mean? So
when you try a simple thing like that, what happen?
No, me I say a simple thing like that. Yeah. Because people just say them walk, they go protest and walk.
I know, so you say when a simple thing like that happen, what follow?
The authorities can take steps.
All right, so the authorities in Uganda successfully stop the people from walk or work?
Of course.
No, because the people are determined to walk single.
If you look, you will see.
No, the people never start walk single. Hold on. The people never start walk single.
Them start walk single and then find another way for about to rule the people.
Which other way? What was the other way?
So I can't remember how it go.
No, I have to go examine it. I have to go examine it. No, we have to examine it, man. We can't just capitulate, so.
Well, all right, well, me not go back into the history to go back to the internet because I was there and I was just amazed.
Yeah, but if you was there, you must can tell with what next how them really stop the people because
You don't know them things, it just fizzle out. It fizzle out because the people who want to go to them work and this is the thing. So it just fizzle out and people go and drive.
No, if people want to go to them work. No, first thing, if a government bring in a law, say more than one person must walk together, you're not going to fight the law there.
I tell you the thing fizzle out.
No, I'm asking if you, I am telling you, under no circumstance, no government can get me for both. No way in the world.
Well, me and I watch the thing.
Eh?
I never have no reason to go on the road. I was watching the thing from inside.
Yeah, but I'm telling you this. If a government, and I know this government in Jamaica is of that kind of mind, you know. This government now in Jamaica is of that kind of mind, you know. And I am telling you this. They may not dictate to me. And there's hundreds of thousands now in Jamaica. They may not dictate any such thing to us. Them want to do it, you know. This government here will say right now, holiness government and holiness himself want to move and start to move that way and start talk that way, you know. And them start get dressed back, you know. But I value the plan where you're telling about still is not that I dismiss the plan where you're telling about.
Well, is that a really hard for me to say because if people can check it out themselves, the science is on the YouTube, them can just go and find it and even try practice it themselves.
Yes, I value what you're telling about and we need to hear more about it. Probably come in on the program one day and spend some time with us.
Well, the ball is in your court.
All right, and the next thing is this now. I just want to ask you. This electronic money system that the major economic powers and community of money people are planning. And it seems most of the people in the world, it appears to them that if you don't enter that system with that electronic money, you're not going to be able to do any transaction without them can monitor every transaction done between more than one party in the world, right? The people in the world...
that is not my experience.
Oh, so the system where them plan come in will not compel everybody to use them system and them money. Will it?
I can only say that is not in my experience. What I experienced in East Africa.
No, I talk about the thing where them a plan coming up with this e-money.
Well, I only have experience in two.
No, I not talk about past, I talk about the future where them a plan. Don't you know, say? There is a plan to bring everything on that is eating. And if you're not in that system, they can't do no trading at all. Isn't there such a plan?
I don't know such of a plan.
But you know that most of the people in the world now are fearing such a plan. You know that?
Again, I don't know. That's what I know.
I hearing you. Are you there?
Yeah, but I know what I experienced.
Yeah, go on.
And as a banker, the cost of printing currency, the cost of printing those coins and paper, is prohibitive.
I know that. It's not really prohibitive, you know. But it's a cost. It's a significant cost.
Yes. And that money you could have used on the supplement.
Yes, I know.
So, if the government is moving towards electronic money, it's for those of us in the system now who have a technical eye to keep an eye on it and see that it is not going to be intrusive. It is not going to exploit the people who are using it.
Yes, all right. Your next thing now. Capitalism is not a philosophy, it's not a political philosophy, but most people in the world believe, and even some of the capitalist supporters, many of them believe that it's a political philosophy. It's not a philosophy. Are you there? Would like him to call back. Very interesting. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Now I understand and know, like him, that there are ways that people can maneuver and arrange up their survival economically and otherwise, in spite of what the big giants are steering to be dominant for the next 1,000 years or more. So I know that there's ways that we can organize and even utilize the system. But I am not one of those who believe that we are destined to be dominated by this big money man and powerful people system forever. Not one of those. And just like when I'm telling about the people in Uganda who were forced by the government, I need to check it out some more. Forced by the government not to demonstrate and park your car and walk go work. And the government bringing law to stop people from walking to work. Well, I know that people can overcome that and back when the government and use that same thing to throw down the same government. I walk to work and I walk all over. I have vehicle, I have more than one vehicle. I hardly use them. No one may stop me from walking where I want to go. No one may do so. Anyone try stop me from do so. That the government and me, I mean I boast and me bring on the government, you know. Anybody that move against me, them a move against enough other people too, because I'm just an ordinary person. No one may stop me from go work. No one may stop me from do what I want to do. No one, no government. Any government that can stop me from do what I want to do, I not live in another country. As long as I there Jamaica, no government, or anywhere in the world me I live, no government now go take control of me and the other people like me in that country. And you have to know that before. That is the spirit that Shelley and have. And that is the spirit that champions have. I don't claim I'm not a champion, you know. But that is the spirit that people, when know themselves have, no one, no government. We've been here 500 years now, we're not completely free. We are not completely free, but that freedom that we have won away already, no one may trample upon it. And if the colonel of the Maroon have sense, you know, bright young man, him have sense, but if he don't have more sense, Holness couldn't back him up like how him back him up now. If him they have more sense, he would have unite with the rest of the African population. And the rest of the population, if them did have more sense, they would have unite with the other parts of the African population. So the Rastafari wouldn't refrain from uniting with other people who is not Rastafari. The Gaviites wouldn't refrain from uniting with the other who are not Gaviites. And the Maroons wouldn't have the attitude that they're superior to other people. We abandon the attitude that you are superior to other people and unite with everybody else. No one may stop you. And Holness get a little inkling, although him bully and divide and rule some of the Maroon. Them get a little inkling say, you know, I go can handle the rest of we like how you handle the Maroon, you know. Idiot, damn fool. You're not going to be able to do it. And them know, you know. Them know. They damn blasted well know. Say they may not overrun us. I said, we are not completely free, but the little freedom that we have achieved, they may not take back any height. You have talk about say, not 1 inch of Jamaica sovereignty going to be seen. I talk on behalf of the Queen. And the Queen I talk about and Commonwealth, you know. And Jamaica I talk about, you know. Labour right and Commonwealth I talk about. Him is not working on behalf of Jamaica or Jamaica sovereignty. And the Queen sovereignty I work on behalf of. And we know that we, the people, are sovereign. It's a beautiful thing happen, man. It's a beautiful thing happen. Beautiful thing happen, regardless of how you feel like what going. Damn fool. Well, anyway, I don't even want to call him damn fool. It is lovely. Everything is working beautifully, believe me. It's just so you have to see it. It's beautiful. I got to some live chat, you know. Ricardo Porsche House a shout out. And him said, take kin teeth, keep a heart burn. Translation. Take laughter to cover heartburn, meaning laughter always helps to overcome difficulty. I don't even take laughter now. You just take cool in yourself and be pleasant in yourself. You can't show it to other people outside, but you can just pleasant in it. Just cool off. Just cool off the anger. And anger is useful and good, you know. Anger is good. What is dangerous is rage. What is harmful is rage. doing things in a rage. Anger is a good emotion, just like pain. Pain is a good sensation, you know. Pain warn you about things. Pain alert you. Everyone that do sensation and emotion have a purpose. Pain alert you to something wrong. But it's not good to suffer pain because you like pain or to deliberately go look pain. So pain have a use and a purpose. Anger also have a purpose. What happens now is that when you make it past the limit of usefulness, it become rage. It become rage. So you must know how to use all of these things and make them to be of useful to you. Yeah, man. So you don't have to laugh. A skin teeth and a laugh, you know, you just smile. And you can't skin your teeth and make them see your teeth too. You don't have to laugh. Yet laughter mean the same thing. But what it mean, kin teeth, in other words, just being pleasant or just being neutral or calm. Instead of scowling and screwing up your face. Cover heartburn, that means people can't know say your heart burn you. Yes, your heart burn you, but you nobody have to show it everything out. You have to get a whole body language and show everything outside. Yes, Ricardo. Push-us. Yes, man, them say stay safe, everyone. Fabian Miller say, Alabama's listeners up. People are listening from Alabama. We unconscious. Say lovely community banking reason, yes. Caribbean experts this morning, did you hear Bro Gad recently down Mobile at a groundbreaking for the Mobile bypass road? Him said check the China harbor must respect the Jamaican people. Is it serious or him a show? I put on. Cause him in check. Him and check China harbor in a bed. Him and the PNP and China harbor was in bed too. I don't know who the pan top or who the pan bottom. But them in bed. Him only attack that out of you can't pay all him no mind. You pay him no mind. Bob Cosmic says some are champ and some are chump. Those that know their self are on the way to champion the cause. You got that right, Bob Cosmic. Thank you very much. Yes, man. Alright, now tell him. We talk about this all the while. But not every day. A lot of us in trying to reassure ourselves and to recover our self-esteem, especially Africans and the black people in the diaspora, we like to think of ourselves as royalty and we state that we are royalty and so on. Now, if we are royalty, and if all of us are royalty, then it's who we're ruling over. Because royalty means ruling a ruling family. You know. Who we're ruling over is who is the non-royalty. I am not any royalty. I don't have to claim to be no royalty to redeem my self-esteem as a black person, as African. I don't have to talk about me and royalty. I am not any royalty. I don't blame anybody if they want to say them are royalty. But if you are royal, you may not rule over me. If you are royalty, we are rule over. Royalty is above the law. From you tell me say you are royalty, I know say you want to be above the law. Whether the law of man and human or whether the law of nature. Royalty claim to be above the law. What I call? Royalty claim to be above the law. Them don't claim it openly. Them don't talk it openly. But royalty regard themselves and regard others and regard themselves and are regarded as by others as being above the law. So from you tell me say you're royalty and you don't want to understand yourself. Because we have been in a misfortune for over 500 years now and we used to be in a better position, have enough land and all them way. True that now you come now say we are royalty. This is a joke. How can all of us be royalty? Royalty is a very small section of the population that rule over the rest. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
I'm from Dominica, but I am living in Guadeloupe at the moment, and I just went on the platform and I found your program, and since I fell on it, I have been listening, and I like the level of your moderation, the way you go over and give your callers the access to express themselves, even though they might not say the things that which may be falling in your personal way of thinking. And I'm very impressed, and I am a fanatic of the Jamaican culture, the Jamaican language, and the Jamaican personality. And I don't know, to me, these three islands on the north side of the chain of the islands in the Caribbean, which is Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti, these countries are exceptional countries who have represented and who have tried. Some of their giant figures have tried to help to emancipate us from the mental slavery attitude. And when I listened to you and, the banker was talking earlier on, and I listened to some of the callers, the lady who called and spoke of some the musician or the singer who died at 80 somebody years of age, and there was another person who was calling to try to talk about somebody who is making fun of people are making fun of the person.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I from the time I've been listening, and I went to the website. I'm seeing you live in the studios, and your number is on the video.
Yes, the
platform.
screen. Yes.
And then I said, let me just call to say, well, I'm happy to see my voice being heard in Jamaica. And I want to big up all the Jamaican.
Thank you very much. Look here, we have to go for a break. I hope to hear from you again soon. You are in Roseau?
No, I'm from Grand Bay. I'm from Grand Bay, the south.
Grand Bay, yeah, I know there. I went right around Dominica. You have 365 rivers, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Lovely place. Please call back. We have a break here now. I would love to hear from you regularly, please.
No problem, brother.
Thank you very much. Let's go.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
The 2022 staging of the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development's Youth Summer Employment Program is set to start on August 8. Stay with us to hear all about it. I'm Anjui James Sawyers. 6,000 youngsters from across the island are to benefit from work experience in various ministries, departments, and agencies of public sector organizations for a period of 6 weeks starting on Monday, August 8. The Youth Summer Employment Program, YSEP, spearheaded by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, is in its 6th year.
It is important that we acknowledge that the program continued during what we will obviously refer to as the COVID years, 2020 and 2021.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Since the inception of the Youth Summer Employment Program, 27,500 young people have benefited from work experience, with some 500 of them gaining permanent employment in the public sector. The young men and women will earn $10,000 weekly, while team leaders will earn $11,000 per week. Returning participant Alicia Shippey says she gained far more from the employment experience than payment. Alicia was deployed to the West Ballard Municipal Corporation, where she worked as an assistant secretary in the Human Resource Department and was also assigned to the teams that went out into the field to conduct data collection.
I learned important skills that I have never learned at secondary or even the tertiary level. My level of communication increased and I became far more confident. I learned much more about how individuals think, how to manage the stronger and weaker members of a team. I must too make mention of the practical lessons in professionalism that I garnered, the importance of punctuality, being efficient and accurate when completing assigned tasks, owning great customer relation and leadership skills, and having an improved sense of self-awareness and assertiveness.
Some of the participants of this year's program will be placed at the Social Development Commission SDC and the Poor Relief Department. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie says these participants will be given special responsibilities.
The Social Development Commission will be updating its community profile. This profile was last updated 10 years ago, and some of you will have the pleasure this year of working with the SDC in collecting the data. And this data that is collected helps the government to determine its programs. We're going to be assigning some of you to work in the Poor Relief Department to help to capture the data right across Jamaica.
Minister Mackenzie encouraged the youngsters to carry themselves with pride and dignity as they prepare for the world of work.
It doesn't matter if you start at the bottom. What is important is what you are able to accomplish at the end of the day.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness also shared some tips for success on the job, including having a positive attitude towards work, adopting methods of working smartly, and applying innovation and creativity to their jobs.
Come with a smile, come with a listening ear, come with an attitude to learn, come with humility, come with empathy and passion for the people who you will be dealing with. Give respect first, even if it is not being given back.
He also encouraged the participants to save a portion of their earnings.
I understand there are many demands on you as young people, but I want you to remember that you are not only living for today, you are living for tomorrow as well. And so you have to put aside some of what you earn today in order to be able to enjoy tomorrow.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness. For further information about the Youth Summer Employment Program, call the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development at 876-618-73609 or visit the ministry's website at localgovjamaica.gov.jm.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. God is good. This is already pastor and friend, Reverend Simon Peter Jones, inviting you, my friends, to listen every Tuesday evening on Best 100 FM at 7:30 p.m. for the program, The Voice of Hope, as we extend hope to the hopeless in this dying world. God is good. Be encouraged. Hope is in the Lord.
Hello there. Hello there. Yes, indeed. This is the prophet Reverend Mark Stewart, inviting each and every one of you to join us for war. It's going to be a war this and every Wednesday. Of course, it's going to be hot. It's going to be powerful. Come for the word. Come for the preaching. Come for the teaching. Of course, the music. And of course, midnight warfare prayer with me, the prophet Mark Stewart, the Bush Shot, Apostle Marshall, Reverend Eric Box, and of course, Reverend Kathy and Taines. For the hard way, join us every Wednesday night from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Come and join us, will you? Sponsored by all our partners, our friends of the ministry. Will you join us? Yes, indeed. It's going to be powerful. This and every Wednesday, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. We're going to lick it till the bus gone. We're going to lick it till the bus gone. We go.
Goodness mercy, it's me again, Lord, your restorer, your game changer. Join me every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Best FM 100. It's Apostle Clive Campbell, aka the Khaki Suit Man, coming to you from 8 to 12 Orange Street, also Richmond District, Mandeville. Embrace the change.
Hey, my listening crew. This is your late afternoon companion to Chickaloo on your 100 FM dial. Make sure you tune in and turn up every Tuesdays from 5 until 7 p.m. for OTAWTL. That is on the ear with me, yours truly. A program that will leave you inspired, entertained, and informed. With credit giveaways each week. Street Link, where we go in the streets to find out from the people what is hot and what is not, and so much more. And guess what? You can now voice your birthday shout-outs on our WhatsApp line at 876-438-9442, and we'll play them live on air. So what are you waiting for? Turn up Tuesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. right here on Best 100 FM, the station that is sizzling every day.
games on health and education, inspiring interviews, surprise giveaways, your favorite songs. Tune in to Bess 100 FM this and every Sunday at 11:30 to 12 noon. It's Distinction 411, your weekly college magazine program hosted by James and the Distinction family. Catch you on Sunday.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight. You can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC.
Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So
come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC.
let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So
come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Yes, welcome back to the program here today, the 19th of July, Tuesday, the 19th of July. And the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yeah, man, so glad to hear from that caller in Dominica, an island in the Caribbean. There some island in the Caribbean, them used to be dominated by the French, Dominica, St. Lucia, Guadeloupe, and so on. And through that, them have a mixture of French and English domination culture, and even them accents sound like French, more like a French influence accent more than so on. But anyway, we have a call here. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning and welcome.
Yes, Jerry.
Welcome.
All right, and again, man.
Well, go on.
If you want me talk 10 minutes time, come back, man.
Yeah, what you say? 10 minutes time did the sound come back?
10 minutes time, we're play live right now.
All right, what you believe? Explain that.
Just spirit, man. Powerful spirit.
All right. That means that we don't forget ourselves down, right?
Me never get down yet. Look here.
Yes.
He gone off of this station. The station go away this morning from, say, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm in a movie.
Yes.
I'm not talking still there.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm a spirit that, you know?
Yeah, man, that is why, yes, we must keep our spirits up. Keep our spirits up because one great thing I found out in life, every good thing is possible. That's what I found out, you know. Every good thing is possible. But fortunately, not every bad idea or thought is possible. Otherwise, things would have much worse for us. There's nothing good that cannot happen, you know. That is good. But it's fortunate that some of the bad intention and bad plans do not and are not able to be carried out. But I really appreciate when you call in and make us know what is the situation all the while.
Every good thing is come out of bad, you know.
Eh?
Every good thing is come out of bad, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because bad make you know the good thing. You face the bad thing, you know, say, why? Look how you wicked, man. You always run on for your good spirit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, that. Right,
For instance, the community is able to cut down crime more than police, you know. Yeah.
But if you want to laugh and talk with them, I kill you.
No, not everyone. When you talk them thing, they make yourself down at it, you know.
No,
so hold on there now. So everybody will laugh and talk with you is the same one we have betray you?
Many of them.
Many, but not all. But when you talk like while it sound like all. You said the same one will laugh and talk with you and cut you down. And that's not true. That's only true for some. And if you talk that way, you're going to make yourself get down.
It's not all.
Well, it's that you have to say. Some of the same one will laugh and talk with you. Not all. But when you say the same one, it means all.
Well, you know that.
All right. We understand one another and we understand ourselves more and more every day. But take it easy, man. Keep up your spirit same way.
Bless up.
Thank you, sir. Come next. All right. We have some live chat here. Bob Cosmic say. No, Morgan Baylor say, so much river Dominica have, and when you say picture is just like a big mountain, is its geography? Well, that's true. No, I think you're mixing up that with St. Lucia, where you always see the picture of that huge mountain there. That huge triangle mountain going straight up in the sky. I think you're mixing up with St. Lucia. Dominica now is very mountainous, but it resembles Jamaica so much you wouldn't believe. You have a few countries, some of them small islands in the Caribbean. Dominica is one, St. Lucia is one, and also St. Vincent resemble Jamaica very much, driving up and down around there. Them do have as much flatland as Jamaica. They do have as many plains as Jamaica. Some of them don't have no plain at all. You know, a large area of flatland, especially near to the sea. But those three islands, especially out of those that I've seen almost all of them. Those three islands, the geography and the driving through and the hill and gully and the river and the corner, them resemble Jamaica very much. Wayne Contrast, a positive Caribbean expert, say, what is the role of these people that come in and having the Jamaican embassy and the consul and missions? They want the diaspora to register with them, yet they don't communicate with with the diaspora. Well, the diaspora has been a political playground for the two parties. The PNP usually have far more influence and contact in the diaspora, especially in North America. But over the last 10 or 20 years, more than 10 years, the JLP working hard to catch up with the PNP, and it is a big contest for influence amongst the diaspora people between these political groups. They don't really have the diaspora that much at heart. A brand Jamaica, them a deal now. Brand Jamaica, not Jamaica people now. Brand Jamaica. It's a business. Them take Jamaica people for a business, so them call it Brand Jamaica. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning, welcome.
Yes, morning, I Bridget. We are saying.
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you. And I can thank you too, and thank everybody, But you read with them Shakespeare, The Merchant of Venice, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I read them there, yeah.
You read them?
Yeah.
You read the 6 and 7 Book of Moses?
6 and 7 Book of Moses?
Yeah.
Me run through them many years ago.
Okay.
But the 6 and 7 Book of Moses is not in the Bible,
But long-term Bible scholars say it's a part of the Bible, but it was hidden by the dark forces who want to take over the earth.
Yes, but you have all some book published as the 6 and 7 book where are just some necromancy books still,
The necromancy book.
Yeah.
But it contains the magic of the Israelites and the Jews.
Some of them, some of the things that is published as 6 and 7 book contain some Jewish scripture writings that the so-called Christian church never accept and put into the Bible. Some of them.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a whole heap of mix up, and a whole heap of fraud and counterfeiting put out under a different name,
Oh, okay, I know that. I know like how you don't know it, So there was a Jamaican spirit that trapped in Jamaica, by the Illuminati demonic powers.
Jamaican spirits, hold on. Jamaican spirits are trapped in Jamaica by the Illuminati and the evil powers.
Yes, sir.
What them use for trap them?
Dark forces, Obia they use.
Use Obia?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me more about it. You get trapped?
Because I went to embassy a couple years ago. I used to work at Picker, and they turned me down. I went on a talk show with Earthman Contents boy that chop a Jamaican spirit. America is a dungeon. You know what I mean? I've been there. I studied the internet. They work with dark forces.
Hold on. You say you never been to America?
No, but I went.
So hold on there. How many there one time say they get deported? Where did they get deported from?
No, is that me? Wrong somebody. I never get deported.
You ever travel go anywhere yet?
Well, I went to prison for like Marcus Garvey and as far as charges,
You went to prison in Jamaica?
Yeah,
no, hold on. You went to prison in Jamaica?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you go up the river?
Yeah, I'm on the bank,
No, that means you never go overseas, left the shore of Jamaica. You only go up the river. Fresh water, you go up the river.
Yeah, I real bad man.
Some don't know. Where's about real bad man?
Real bad man don't read to pants, pan the river.
Don't do it. Real bad man don't do it.
Don't wear people pants.
Don't wear people pants.
Yeah, and they don't bear the baby mother rag,
They don't bear them baby mother rag. Well, you mind it better you bear the baby mother rag more you get a baby father prison.
Okay. I can't reason.
Yeah, laugh. And don't go to prison, go play. I know you don't plan to go back there, but if you even go to jail one night or you happen to reach back to prison, don't play no drop soap in a prison.
I know. I have a bike, and I have a bike where is the bathroom. I have a it's off,
What?
You know what I mean? Where is the bathroom?
All right, I could come out and I could left out of them argument then.
Yeah, all right, sir. So it is a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Shine by God, and it's prosperous. A prosperous day for mankind in each day to accomplish in the pursuit of happiness and enable rights give by God and business bargain and pleasure and mind work to work on time. They ask efficiency and cut out the stubbornness and the imbecility and the lethargy in life. That's my wish for mankind.
Are you right that? Are you right them thing there?
Yes, sir.
You write it down on a paper?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Nice conversation with this one. It's inspiring, you know, talking to you.
Yeah, man. Cool,
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, man.
Boom,
Cool.
boom, boom,
Cool. Yeah, cool. But forgot, stop think and believe about the necromancy and the hobby and all them thing there.
Okay, so I believe the power of God, you know. The most I got it. It's science. The power the most I got, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Jerry. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, cool, man.
But it's something for me, okay? Beth
Yeah.
Marie Andrea.
Marie.
Down. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. We can go back to some more live chat. Yes, Kelly say, blessed love, Florida and Rose. Delroy Henry say, greetings. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any of that virtue consistently. That's true, I believe. Johnny John says, Paso, tune in. Bob Cosmic said, tell them about brand Jamaica Bongo. Many are unaware about the brand. Yeah, brand Jamaica. That is what the government sell to attract people from foreign to come here or to attract people to do business here or to come attract people to come buy out piece of your so. So like for instance, up to recently, I think it's this morning or yes, I was hearing somebody send out some information about something bad that was happening in Jamaica. I'm here some of the government, the pro-government people, them a leak out, sir, them a sell out pure bad information and them a damage brand Jamaica. And them not to talk out them things. People know these things, yes, and they must say these things go on all around the world. So why are you telling people say it's happening in Jamaica? Yes, these things are going on all around the world. But some of them are being protected. Some of the people doing these things are being protected by police, by government worker, by politician, by other money people, and by gangster. Many different groups of protection. Many different groups that have power and influence. Them use it to protect people and them get paid for it. Most of these big, well-organized groups, you know, that do something for somebody, them get back pay for it. Where the political party do something for somebody, them will get money in the party bank account, you know. When the gangster do anything for protect people, them will get money for that. And all the different groups of people, tourism ministry, I do all kind of things for private sector people. Them I get money for that personally. No. Only for them official way saying that tourism. I get money personally for do things for foreign investor and for foreign raper and Jamaica investor and raper too. I get personal money. And none of them people we see in a government. You see all some people were owned by all some company in a government. Government have to turn them in a government minister. Look upon all the guy when name Hill. What name? What Hill him name? Something another Hill. Wanna leeching sidekick. I place the politician and place him in a government and make him minister to look out for him and him boss business. Like how them have a share in the government, them part one the government. So them have to have official inside there. I look about them business and back off and going. Brand Jamaica. You think we them a look out for? Them a sell we as a product. Selling our people and our resources as a product and call it brand Jamaica. And we them a represent. Them not serving us, not representing us. And we're not sorry for ourselves. Back off and go. As soon as we're going. You know here we're going down across in Suriname since yesterday. The president of Suriname a plan to go up on a foreign trip like as a wellness run go up on as well. And him cancel him foreign trip because demonstration rise up in them country so him to resign. And him know him better stay put there and try to see if him can protect him seat and protect him things when him hold on upon there. And don't bother run up and down and travel because he might not have anywhere to come back to. Yes, the numbers again. 619-1508, 619-1508 and 8473. 279 8473. Yes, as I was saying earlier, a lot of our people comfort themselves with the idea that they are royalty. You know, we have been dispossessed and taken advantage and meet with injustice so much for the past 500 years. My people in Jamaica, more African people in Jamaica, under duress, in prison situation. We have been imprisoned in Jamaica over 500 years now. And to kind of recover some of them feeling of worthiness and don't feel worthless, a lot of my people start to claim that them are royalty and some royal African family and all them kind of way there. Now this is a kind of idiot idea. It's a kind of idiot idea. Because royalty is a set of people who rule over the rest of the people. And if you claim say you are royalty, and if you really believe that and insist that you are royalty, me can't go too far with you. Because you're going to see yourself higher than other people. Higher than other people who is not royalty. And I am not any royalty. And I have no claim to no damn blasted royalty. Royalty and monarchy is a temporary arrangement, a temporary affairs in the human. It's not a permanent thing. It was not always there in human existence. It came in after many thousands of years, yes, and it has persisted in some country. Even up to now, you still have royalty and monarchy in some country, but it's not something that is here to stay. That cannot go on forever. Even His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, he knew that he was going to be the last emperor of Ethiopia. Right now, some member and family are trying to organize to get back royal family established in Ethiopia. And they are up to no good, up to no damn blasted good. Some of them are relative of His Majesty. Some of them don't even mean him no good, they only use him. They are up to no damn blasted good more than them want to come sit down on top of people again. You know, understand me? And you have some Rastafari put all of them energy into claiming that them is here to help restore the monarchy in Ethiopia. Which one of them guy make out of the same stuff as Haile Selassie? They might make out them blood, them flesh and blood, and them seed and them sperm. But none of them major one day, up to now, has shown any inkling that them make up out of the same stuff where Haile Selassie make out and them come to do the same work. Come to enjoy luxury and lord it over people and make people come bow down to them and come kiss them ring. That's what most of them is there for. And then it's no different from nobody else. Because royalty was not always here. And it's a temporary thing in a human affairs. Even Haile Selassie tell you, say, the domination of man by man is not going to go on, of human being by other human being. It's not going to go on forever. Yeah. Alright, give me back a next little piece of thing now. Can't play the music there for me. What name? The same theme song. What name? Pick up the pieces. Because that's what we are about. Retrieving our self-worth, our own self-worth. Not by claiming to be no royalty, but just retrieving our understanding of what humanity is. Let's go with Burning Spear.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother.
I'm not a king with no riches to call my own, and all I've got is love to give you, girl. I am poor. You don't want love, walk through that door. I don't know the word with no riches to call my own, girl, and all I've got is love to give you, girl. Love that is true. You don't want love, walk through that door. Yeah, yeah. I can say you can have some door, but there's a time when everyone gets a load of. But you're not a keep on asking for more. You better pack your things and walk through the door. 'Cause I'm not a king with no riches to call my own, girl, and all I've got is love to give you, girl. I am poor. You don't want to walk through that door. I'm not a king, believe me, with no riches to call my own, girl, and all I've got is love to give you, girl. I am poor. You don't want love, walk through the door. Yeah, you don't want love, walk through the door. I'll see you someday. Hey, but alright.
Roy Wilson from 1966. One of the great rocksteady music. Rocksteady only lasts about 2 years now, but some of the greatest music was put out in the rocksteady time. That's one of the rocksteady music of Delroy Wilson. Say, I'm not a king. Well, him cannot sing for me too. I'm not any king, I'm not any royalty. I don't need to be part of any damn blasted royalty. Because there's a time for royalty, and that time come to an end now. Come to an end, it was not always around. And there's no family supposed to rule over the rest of the people. So I highly Selassie say, until there is no longer any first-class citizenship, that means royalty, and second-class citizenship, royalty or ruling class or money people or dominant or gentry, all of them the same thing, first-class citizenship. And second-class citizenship, the people underneath will take orders from who have money, land, and title. Until that is no longer so, there will be war. Haile Selassie know that that time must come to an end. And him work to make that time come to an end. You understand me? A lot of people don't understand. A lot of my Rastafari brethren and sisters, and many other people around the world, Christian also regard themselves as royalty. A lot of people around the world, even some of the Muslim regard, say Islam is a royalty over the rest of the world. Damn fool idea. But them gain from it, you know, because they do gain some power for a time. Sometimes they gain a lot of power for a time, all 1,000 years. And feel like it's God, and them all claim say God set them up to be powerful and rich. We'll get back to the live chat. Live chat. Ras Nimba say, hail up Bongo. Exabir Yemasgan, some Ethiopian word toward some religion and some thing. People like them. Johnny Johnson says, Uncle Jerry, what is the real difference between faith plus intuition? One to me is from midbrain, pituitary, third eye. Intuition. The other faith is a God in the sky outside of our self-consciousness. Now, the word faith does not refer to God or religion. The word faith means confidence. The word faith means confidence in good. In other words, you are confident because of good reason. You are confident with good reason and confident about good things. Confidence in good is faith. Intuition now is the learning and the learning ability that is inside of a living being, especially human being. The learning ability and the learning process that is inside of a human being that make them can learn even outside of other people teaching them. Intuition. Many things we know because a part of our consciousness teach us that thing from inside, and later when it is proven, we hold on upon it firm and know, say, yes man, intuition told me that it was best to slow down at that corner because I believe some danger is involved in that corner. You have a call? Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Jerry.
Hey, Rachel, Wagwan.
I'm fine. I just thought it was the right time for me to call.
Yeah.
Quiet. And I'm in some deep thought. Like I said, December gone, I had a vision about encouraging everybody to plant whatever it is you plant so we can share and exchange, etc.
Is there plants?
Plant.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had some deep thoughts about a plan to encourage everybody to exchange plants and what else?
Plants and exchange goods, you know, and exchange ideas so we can get by.
Yes.
Live, basically, because
a survival plan.
Yeah. It's so easy for everyone or some people to say, I don't know if I have I don't have them can't. All that,
they know? Can't, well, you broke up all of it. It's so easy for some to say they can't what?
They can't manage. They don't know where the money going to come from.
Yes.
You know, they can't see this happening or that happening.
Yeah.
But it starts with each and every one of us. And it's called faith within.
Yes.
Because anything I believe this for myself, anything I believe I can do, I can do.
In other words, whatever you believe consistently, continually, going on and on, it grow inside, it grow bigger. That the belief grows stronger. So if you believe in a bad luck, that belief you really goes stronger. If you believe in anything, whether positive or negative, and you continue to believe in it, that belief usually grows stronger.
That's right. And so that's where some of the negativity comes from. But I would just like to encourage everyone. I also grew up in the time where there was unrest between the citizens of Jamaica, not knowing the real truth as what was going on. You know, Rastaman wasn't this and that because them worship man now, they do this and that. And then it took me many years to learn that it's not everybody who grew up being the same way.
Right.
And until I grew up for many years myself and move amongst many people, I get to see the difference.
Yes.
You know? And so I never judge someone about what they look like. It's their attitude, mannerism, and everything else that goes with their personality that I judge. The way they converse with you, things like that.
Yes.
Now, I'm saying this to say that I grow my children, them to know that they just didn't drop from sky. There is an Almighty, and each person will find out for themselves. I never pressured them. I never browbeat them or bring them to a building to take, this is where you must stay. We read, we pray, we converse, and each of them believes without me doing such things.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They know that.
I hear you. All right, by the way, for instance, me now, from your little youth, from your about 12, 13, I start develop the idea strongly that, boy, I not like when the girl them straighten them hair.
Yeah.
Because I start to smell when the hair burn. When I'm straighten them, usually use a hot comb, iron comb. And put in the hair, and the hot comb burn the hair. And when the hair don't get burned, it just lose its life and get limp, so it gets straight. I did it dead when it gets straight, you know. But when I smell this smell, when the hot comb burn the hair, the smell of burning hair is one of the kind of dead smell, you know. And I kind of start get turned off from the straight hair, and even get turned off from my little sister and my little relative, them wanting to look like the white woman in the magazine more than to look like the black woman. So little by little it started to develop in me a dislike and a resentment about changing up our hair stay. Till little more wig come more prevalent, and me resent it, come and I like it. All more ladies start wear wig. But more lady wear wig as a punishment, you know. She was when I was a dreadlock youth and them locked me up 1968, I try put me in prison. I'm an old lady support me. That time I left her yard for years, you know. I left her yard from 4 years before me 16. But she was supporting me, you know, and send message, come tell me, say she know that I am innocent and I must keep up my faith. And she said, as a matter of fact, I go and cut off the straightening hair I have and start wearing my hair natural just for honor you. And you know, say she was working in a shop that sell the most wig in Jamaica. The most famous for wig selling. It was our sister place now. Biggest business in Jamaica we sell wig. And you know, say our sister demand say, you can't stay in here with no afro hairstyle and we sell wig. You have to wear one of the wig and cover up your afro hair. And then later on, I detest it more and more till eventually, when you see all Shelly and them, they have on them wig. By this time, you know, I don't make them think they trouble me again. I don't really like it, but I don't make it trouble me again when other people do it. Yeah. Because I still see in a Shelly and other people who do things that I don't like. A certain spirit of perseverance and of faith that make them excel in a life. And I think that is far more valuable than to resent the wig which I wear.
That's right. I
always lick out and resent people putting on tattoo. Till my son joined
I still don't like it.
Yeah, my son joined the U.S. Air Force. And because in the armed forces in America, it is traditional for sailor, soldier, airman put on tattoo. When I see my son come out and I see the amount of tattoo on him, I am embarrassed. And I can't run my mouth on people so much where we are tattoo. I can't do it still and look out for my son, you know. But I just decide to just allow them thing there. Some people might say me compromise, but you know.
No, it's compromise because it really isn't yours. It's not your personal.
Yes.
And I hear the brethren call from Dominica.
Yes.
And it was just some thoughts I had. It's a pity we couldn't have a conversation to ask him, can any foreigner just come to Dominica and buy up the lands just like that? Because as far as I knew many years ago, it never used to be like that. Because one of my sister was married to a Dominican, and it's him who run things where the land is concerned, not her.
Yes.
And she was married to him. But like I said, my growing up in England, I haven't cursed it. In fact, it became a blessing because guess what? I get to know people from every part of the world. And I also end up having friends from quite a lot of places all over the world.
Yeah.
I went to school with them. I work with them. I live amongst them. I went to college with them. So it's not just a little group of people I grew up with. That's why I'm so broad-minded.
Yes, yes.
And it's nothing, not a brag. It's just because of what I know and the things I believe. Now, this is what I want to tell our people, whether you're from Dominica, Trinidad, Barbados, wherever, Antigua, Grenada, wherever, St. Lucia. It's time for us to unite. And if we don't unite, like we were in the very early 60s in England, things is going to get out of hand.
Do you realize that uniting is an ability that in an individual?
Definitely.
It is an ability, but it goes along with discretion. So therefore, you have to have an ability to judge and know who you can unite with, or to do it gradually.
Yeah.
So that the ability to unite will grow, and the risk of betrayal or enmity reduce. So you build it little by little, and you don't overextend yourself. Like how you just spend too much money in a business before you prove it to work. You do it little by little and gradually. You build trust, and if the trust can't be built, you limit it. Because that's how we have friends of varying depth.
Yeah, watch and learn.
Yeah?
Watch and learn.
Watch and learn, yes. So you even have friends of varying depth. You have friends that you can extremely trust, and you have other friends that they are good friends, but you don't have that deep intimacy with them, and that's not bad neither.
Yeah, some friends you're limited. For many reasons.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I want to tell some of our brethren is not everything one is good for one person is good for another. You have to know how to communicate with your sister, because there's a lot of positive black women in Jamaica and a lot of positive black men. Majority don't associate because of the ones who they know of a certain attitude and mannerism, so they don't want to get too pally.
Yeah.
But now is the time for us to learn. This is the reason why the Babylon system never wanted space where we can meet and unite, as I often said. Yeah? Places where we can associate ourselves, you know, and culturally get to know what's going on, and your children, the parks and the green spaces where you can sit out, communicate and things. But it has to happen.
And they used to call those places common ground, you know. That belonged to everybody in common.
Right.
So even in England, all when the land grabbers and the law, them grab up most of the land, they still used to have to reserve a common, or the village common. Hold on, please. Hold on. Them have to reserve the village common where the ordinary people who don't have no whole land, them still have that place to gather and them that's the place where them play cricket on the visit common and the games and them resort and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And but by the way, I want to ask you something before we go. Mm-hmm. At what age you set for yourself where after that you know how to make no changes at all? At what age you cut off and say you know make no change after that? Or how far in life you are willing to change and reestimate and readjust anything in your life?
My readjust is just improving on things that I do.
So you have a age where you will cut off and say, no, make no more adjustment?
No. I don't have that. Because
and I find that when you are that way, you will tend to have to stay young longer.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So since I was about 16, I have this kind of mindset. Out of all my mother's children, I knew that I was
we have time.
different.
Make it take it.
Yeah, from a very long time. So I'm just encouraging us, you know, as we go along the way, because some of us can live by ourselves completely, and some of us need people. And whether some of us like it or not, we ought to, and we're supposed to, be able to communicate one to another. Because whatsoever I know, it could be good for your grandchildren or your children. Whatsoever you know can be also good for my children or grandchildren. Because I'm not claiming to know everything, and I think people need people. But we have to adjust ourselves to respect mannerism and everything else that goes with it. So let's start with ourselves, respecting ourselves and our community, where we come from, where we live, the people we associate with. Yes?
All right, thank you very much, Rachel.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you very much. Have some more live chat here. Caribbean expat say, Bongo, what you say? Hill is whose sidekick? What I mean, what Hill him name again? A leeching sidekick, man. Or side chick. What did you say? A sidekick? I say sidekick. What name something like that? Arbin Hill. Arbin Hill. Him in the government called leeching have shares in the government. So Arbin Hill, they have to make sure say them and their interests is taken care of. And that is what them take the government for, not to serve the people, but to serve themselves. Ras Nimba said the king has given an edict. It is organized and centralized. He also bequeathed unto us a royal legal document called the Constitution. It is important that we obey the edict of the king. Well, hear this now. The king, knowing him is the last king, or that monarchy soon come to an end, within 1 year of him crown, 1930 November, by the 31st of July, him bring together after consulting with some other people in the country a constitution, a set of rules that he himself must obey. He himself must obey, and him say him children after him have to come obey it, although him did know say no whole of them now come after him. Because the king knows that kingship was a temporary state of affairs, whether you like it or not. And we're going to live to see. Not all of us going to live to see. But humanity will live to see whether or not this is so. You so know. But we're going to take a piece of music coming out of here. Who have it by? Not Diane Warwick. Yeah, man. Let's hear it from Shirley Bassey, that African woman born in England. Her mother, I think, was a Welsh woman. Shirley Bassey. People who need people. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for. I'd like to thank my guests, Lenny Bennett and Jerry Stevens, the Swingle Singers, Pete Conrad, and a special thank you to my school children friends in Jamaica. Weren't they lovely? Yeah. Good night. People are the luckiest people in the world. We're children needing other children, and yet letting a grown-up cry, hide all the need inside, acting more like children.
children.
A difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JIS Midday News for Tuesday, July 19. Coming up, government focused on maintaining economic stability, Jamaica to earn billions from new hotel construction projects, and the churches to play increased role in National Restorative Justice Program. The news in detail after the break.
The tilapia you know and love will be at Denby. Learn about the National Fisheries Authority, the NFA, and its link to tilapia farming in Jamaica. Come see, smell, taste, and experience the versatility of the St. Peter's fish. All happening at the NFA booth at Denby Agricultural and Industrial Food Show, July 30 to August 1. You heard right. Enjoy tilapia July 30 to August 1 at the Denby Showgrounds in Clarendon. See you there. We're outside.
Now the news. Jamaica is projected to earn more than $5 billion in direct foreign exchange inflows from visitor occupancy of the approximately 8,000 rooms slated for construction over the next 2 to 5 years. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says over 24,000 new jobs are also expected to be generated by the developments, which are either underway or slated to commence shortly. The value of the total number of jobs to be created is approximately $2 billion. Mr. Bartlett says this construction boom will also be the largest expansion in the history of Jamaica's tourism industry.
The 2,000-room Princess Hotel is going apace, and we're expecting that we would have the first 1,000 rooms ready by next year, 2023. The Sandals project is going extremely well in Ocho Rios, and that we should have also towards the end of this 2022 into 23. The new Rio in Falmouth has now started, and that construction will go apace again. 700 rooms there should be ready mid next year.
Minister Bartlett adds that several other hotel developments are set to break ground in the coming weeks, including the 2,000-room Hard Rock Hotel in St. James. In the meantime, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, has described the newly constructed Rock Hotel in downtown Kingston as a boost to the revitalization and redevelopment of the busy commercial district. The facility, located on the corner of Ocean Boulevard and King Street, is scheduled to open today, July 19.
We believe that that is a major step in the right direction in the pursuit of a destination city and a tourism city. It's also a major step in creating life in the city.
Mayor of Kingston, Senator Councillor Delroy Williams, speaking at the recent monthly meeting of the KSAMC at the entity's Church Street offices in downtown Kingston. Mayor Williams adds that the municipality continues to pursue avenues to build out downtown Kingston and welcomes the players who have been investing in the redevelopment of the area. More churches are to be engaged in the increased rollout of the Justice Ministry's National Restorative Justice Program across the island. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says various church groups are being contacted for training on how to sensitize their congregations about restorative justice principles. He adds that churches have a vital role to play in reducing conflicts and violence at the community level.
We have been in touch with the Church of God and also the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we hope to be involved with all the other churches to ensure that they too are not only sensitized, but they utilize restorative justice.
Minister Chuck was addressing a recent ceremony at the Jamaica College Auditorium, where several individuals who were sensitized in restorative practices over the past 3 months received certificates. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government will continue to adhere to the principles of fiscal prudence and responsibility to ensure the country can safely navigate the ongoing major economic crises, pointing out that the government's management of the economy during the pandemic and the Ukraine-Russia conflict has resulted in growth and historic unemployment figures. Mr. Holness says the government is preserving its growth strategies while doing its best to provide cushioning support to Jamaicans who require it. He says short-sighted decisions as taken in the past may have devastating impacts on the economy in the long term.
So let us ride out this period of exogenous shocks to our economy, external shocks, not created by the government. The best way to show you care is to manage the economy well so that the country doesn't collapse, so that we don't end up like other countries that you see in the world.
Mr. Holness was speaking at the launch ceremony for the Youth Summer Employment Program at Manning School in Westmoreland recently. And that was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Hello, I'm Debbie Russ with the BBC News. Britain has seen temperatures reach 40 degrees Celsius for the first time since records began, a level deemed by the country's meteorological office to be virtually impossible without climate change. Its chief scientist said there would be even greater extremes in the future and called for action to stabilise the climate by cutting emissions of greenhouse gases to net zero. Nick Miller from the BBC Weather Centre says the scale of the heatwave is unprecedented.
When you break temperature records, it's often by just small parts of a degree and in just a single location where there is an official weather station. But what we're seeing now is so many different places, even in different counties, that have surpassed the previous record, and not just by a little bit as well. And as we know, what stands at the moment at 40.2 is 1.5 degrees past the previous record.
Other parts of Western Europe are seeing similarly high temperatures, including northern France, Germany, Belgium and the Netherlands. The World Meteorological Organization has warned countries to expect more deaths among the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions because of rising temperatures. And it says the number of extreme heat events will rise in the future because of climate change. Imogen Folks reports.
Weather experts say temperatures may peak today, but the heat wave is likely to last until next week. More are expected this summer. Harvests across Europe will suffer, compounding the food insecurity caused by Russia's blockade of Ukraine's grain exports and failed harvests due to successive drought in parts of Africa. The only real solution, UN officials stressed, is to tackle climate change by switching to renewable energy and reducing meat consumption.
Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi has welcomed Vladimir Putin in Tehran on only the Russian leader's second trip abroad since he invaded Ukraine. The BBC's Russia editor says the Kremlin is keen to show that international sanctions have failed to isolate Russia. Their meeting is part of a series including the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Nigeria's state-run oil corporation has formally become a commercial company. Anti-corruption campaigners have long asked for the corporation to be more transparent and accountable. Ishaq Khalid reports from Abuja.
The Nigerian government hopes the conversion of the state-owned oil company to a commercial one will attract more foreign investments to the oil sector. President Muhammadu Buhari said the new entity, known as the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, would deliver value to more than 200 million Nigerians. Last year, after 2 decades of trying, a new law was passed to allow the privatization of the company and an overhaul of the oil sector. Nigeria is one of the world's leading oil producers, but its citizens say they have benefited little from the wealth.
BBC News. Ukrainian officials say at least one civilian has been killed after Russian forces shelled Kramatorsk in the eastern Donetsk region. The local governor said the missile started a fire in a residential building. Kiev expects Kramatorsk and nearby Slovyansk to become targets for the next anticipated stage of the Russian ground offensive. President Biden has issued an executive order opening the way for penalties against governments and non-state entities that wrongfully detain Americans abroad. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said government agencies would be authorized to impose financial and travel sanctions. The order identifies countries considered to pose a high risk, initially China, Iran, North Korea, Russia, Venezuela and Myanmar. A court in the US state of Delaware has begun hearing legal arguments in the dispute between the tech billionaire Elon Musk and Twitter, the social media company he once wanted to buy. Lawyers for Twitter have called for a trial to be fast-tracked because the continued uncertainty about its future is damaging. Elon Musk offered to buy Twitter for $44 billion, but has subsequently argued it's misled him and regulators. An Israeli journalist has said he's sorry if he has offended anyone by entering and reporting from Mecca, the holiest city in Islam, which is banned to non-Muslims. Sebastian Usher reports.
The Israeli journalist Gil Tamari said that visiting Mecca had long been his dream, as he reported from a car entering Islam's holiest city. That video, which was part of a report he filed for an Israeli TV station, as well as a selfie he took on Mount Arafat, the key site of the Hajj, the annual Muslim pilgrimage, have ignited anger and outrage online. Tamari, who was one of 3 Israeli journalists allowed into Saudi Arabia to cover President Biden's visit, has apologized, saying his intention was to show the importance of Mecca and the beauty of Islam, and so foster greater religious inclusion.
That's the latest BBC.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. Keeping cool in whatever way manageable is the order of the day across Britain. It is not easy. The country's recorded its highest temperature, more than 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Few homes were built with central air conditioning, given Britain's typically temperate climate. Robin Monroe, a teacher in London, is out and about in a level of heat and humidity she and so many others are just not used to.
I'm pretty desperate. I mean, there is sweat running down everybody's backs, and it's quite the queue. But it's hot.
Extreme heat warnings have also been issued in France, where wildfires there, Spain, and Portugal are still raging. Thousands of people have evacuated. 2 former White House aides are slated to testify Thursday before the House Select Committee investigating last year's insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. Sources say they're former National Security Council member Matthew Pottinger and former Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Matthews. The hearing is expected to complete the committee's summertime series of presenting the findings of its investigation into the January 6th attack. It's primary day in Maryland. The Maryland gubernatorial contests are drawing attention. From member station WYPR, Rachel By reports the Republican primary features a candidate endorsed by current Governor Larry Hogan against one backed by former President Donald Trump.
The most recent poll shows a statistical tie between the 2 Republican frontrunners. Hogan is backing his former Commerce Secretary, Kelly Schultz. Trump has endorsed Dan Cox, a member of the House of Delegates who tried to impeach Hogan over COVID-19 related restrictions. John Deedy is a political science professor at the Community College of Baltimore County.
If someone like Dan Cox can win a primary, it shows even a bigger hold former President Trump has on the Republican Party.
Meanwhile, 9 Democrats are vying for the chance to take back the governor's seat after Hogan's 8 years. For NPR News, I'm Rachel Bay in Baltimore.
The European Union's executive arm reportedly has proposed earmarking 500 million euros for joint defense procurement in the wake of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And the military aid EU nations have offered to Kyiv. Associated Press reporting the European Commission says in a statement that the first ever such pooling of resources, quote, will avoid competition among member states for the same products and facilitate cost savings. At last check on Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 487 points, or 1.5%. It's NPR News. The rising cost of home loans is taking a toll on new construction. NPR's Scott Horsley reports on a larger than expected drop in housing starts last month.
Builders broke ground on 2% fewer homes in June than the month before. The drop in single-family home construction was even sharper, down more than 8% from May. Building permits also fell, suggesting the slowdown in construction is likely to continue. Rising mortgage rates are weighing on the housing market, making homes less affordable. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage has jumped above 5.5%, while home builders' confidence has plunged to its lowest level since the early months of the pandemic. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
Israeli settler activists say they will build several outposts Wednesday in the occupied West Bank to take over land the Palestinians claim. NPR's Daniel Estrin reports from Tel Aviv. Israeli authorities vow they'll prevent that.
In a rare public plea, Israel's army, police, and defense minister warned Jewish settler activists not to go ahead with plans to build ramshackle homes on empty hilltops in the West Bank. A prominent settler activist organization has been openly planning this for weeks, recruiting volunteers on Facebook, calling it a spiritual mission that will prevent a, quote, Arab takeover. In statements, authorities say it's illegal to build settlements without authorization. Defense Minister Benny Gantz sought to assure the public the government will continue to advance its own settlement construction. But activists have had past success building settlements on their own. Last year, they built an outpost which the government later agreed not to uproot. Daniel Estrin, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
This is NPR News.
How do we reinvent ourselves? And what's the secret to living longer? I'm Anoush Zamarodi. Each week on NPR's TED Radio Hour, we go on a journey with TED speakers to seek a deeper understanding of the world and to figure out new ways to think and create. Listen now.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Hey, Mr. DJ, can't you see I'm happy? The smile on my face.
Isocharm Music presents the single I Am Happy by Mary Isaacs, produced by Sangy Davis, distributed by Tough Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Email isocharmmusic with a Z at gmail.com. I Am Happy by Mary Isaacs is on the Isocharm Music label, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music.
I've been waiting for your love, my love. I'm happy, so very happy. I've been waiting for your love, my love. Get done waiting for your love, my love. Thank you, Lord, for sending love to me. I'm so blessed, I'm feeling so complete. I've been yearning for your love so long. Kept on yearning for your love so long. Now my heart is happy and free, full of love, so much love flowing for you and me. I'm happy, so very happy. I've been praying for your love, my love. Knelt and prayed for your love, my love. You're the gift, a special gift that finally came through. Always knew I'd find you and you would find me too. I've been wanting your sweet love, my love.
listening to Bess.
100.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
From anywhere at all. You can call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
Make me your radio and turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you. Sing along to my stereo.
Hey, my listening crew. This is your late afternoon companion to Chickaloo on your 100 FM dial. Make sure you tune in and turn up every Tuesdays from 5 until 7 p.m. for OTAWTL. That is on the ear with me, yours truly. A program that will leave you inspired, entertained, and informed. With credit giveaways each week. Street Link, where we go in the streets to find out from the people what is hot and what is not, and so much more. And guess what? You can now voice your birthday shout-outs on our WhatsApp line at 876-438-9442, and we'll play them live on air. So what are you waiting for? Turn up Tuesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. right here on Best 100 FM, the station that is sizzling every day.
Best 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica, promoting your prosperity with better vibes and better music. Let us promote your goods and services for you. Advertise with us. For more information, call our office at 876-276-8935. That's 276-8935.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight.
Up the PC, here to pick up the PC, here to pick up the PC. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Yes, welcome back to the program this Tuesday, the 19th of July. And our numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yeah, man, we're hearing about the heat. Even in Europe, so you can imagine if them have a highest ever recorded daytime sunlight heat in England and also in France and many other maximum heats in other countries. Don't know if it's the greatest temperature ever recorded in those countries, but Spain and all of them must know. Back to the live chat, we have a couple live chat here. Johnny Johnson say, Ken Brown say, greetings and salutations, Bongo Jerry. That call reminded me of Sparrow's Obia wedding and necromancy. I'm talking about the call from the brother. They were talking about necromancy and 6 and 7 books. Yeah. Johnny Johnson said, Jerry, estate sales, both living and dead people's accumulated belongings. Estate sales mean like when people dead left land and all, and we don't have to pay all tax on it. Whether a cardboard box or 5,000 square foot home, fully loaded, a person trotted through creation and live a life. People's fighting over leftover money. Andrea Walker said, Jerry, you're going to Marcus Garvey celebration next month. I don't know which one you're talking. Whether you're talking the RAFM celebration of Marcus Garvey every year or the other celebrations. I don't know which one you're talking, Andrea Walker. Johnny Johnson said again, I check for yard sales, garage sales, etc. Why? Because a person with money, or even with $1, can go to a multi-million-dollar home at a yard sale, mix with the halves enough. Even though he's not in a society. Sly Slick say, good morning. According to Bunny Wheeler, Bob Marley was replaced by Constance Walk, otherwise Dream, when he went to Delaware. Dream was from the Soulettes, which was Dream, Precious, and Rich. Okay. So, Dream was a girl, not true. Yeah, man, Dream was a girl, not true. Different from, Vision, different from, what did I want name? The male who used to sing before, I forgot what his name. Yeah, Dream was a girl, okay. And because I remember Soulettes being a trio of females, yeah, the Soulettes. Pablo Music said, Hi, Bongo Jerry, greetings and congrats on being awarded EWF, Ethiopian World Federation Certificate for Music, Arts and Culture. Okay, I just heard about that last night, say. I get an award from the organization named Ethiopian World Federation. They have a convention in Ethiopia recently finished yesterday. Well, thanks for that. Convey that to me, thank you. Bob Cosmic, greet Pablo Music and Soul LSA. Is it on a break? Is it on break? Still talking about the Marcus Garvey celebration. Pablo Music say, Hi, Bob Cosmic and all attentive listeners and callers. Warm to Sister D. Miss her for a minute, Harry. You know, Sister D Ruben always be one of the most prominent participants in our live chat. Bob Cosmic say, I don't know how it go. Should they in a spirit and truth? Okay. Bob Cosmic say, hottest recorded temperature in the UK. 101 Fahrenheit. Can you imagine? I don't remember it being in 100 in Jamaica. Probably has been 100 in Jamaica, but you know, usually in Jamaica, you know, the cold time is all 70 and 70 odd. You know, the hot time it go up all sometime in the 90. So it is. But the numbers again. We can hear from Diane Warwick, because we never finish hear from her. You know. Although I don't believe in luck and luckiness. She and Shirley Bassey was singing about people who need people, or people who are conscious of needing other people, are the luckiest people in the world, are probably the happiest people in the world, people who know that they need other people. So we hear from it. But the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Make way from Diane Warwick now. People who need people.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm afraid that's all we have time for. I'd like to thank my guests, Lenny Bennett and Jerry Stevens, the Swingle Singers, Pete Conrad, and a special thank you to my school children friends in Jamaica. Weren't they lovely? Yeah. Good night. People
growing people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. We're children needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world, with one person, one very special person.
They have a picture of His Majesty Rasta.
Yes, sire, Jalil.
And they have a picture of His Majesty Dread.
Yes, sire, Jah is within I.
And they have a picture of His Majesty Rasis.
Yes, sire. judgment. With the red, gold, and green wrapped around him, oh yeah. Sit upon the seat of justice, defending the poor and the weak and the fatherless. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. Jah ruleth all nations on the earth. Oh yeah, the root of David, the light of this world. Oh yeah, his eyes is red as fire. My picture ain't no liar, because the whole world see I know Rasta live forevermore. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari. Yeah. In my house, there's a picture on the wall. Rastafari sit up on his throne. Rasta live, Rasta live, Rasta live forevermore. Rasta live, Rasta live, Rasta live forevermore. Rasta live, Rasta live, Rasta live forevermore.
Sound of Natural Idea, picture on the wall, and the one before that, Black Oro, and also featuring Chronix, I Love King Selassie. Now, lovely piece of music, them, well encouraging and spirited piece of music. I love. Yeah, man, I love Haile Selassie same way. But that don't change the fact that if you don't get up out of a dream world, you're going to stay just where there. You're going to stay where there. Stay in a dream world. Turn Rastafari in a religion. You might make a whole heap of money and become a ruling class in a Jamaica or somewhere else. But you're not going to move a damn blast unless we wake up out of a dream world. Dream world. And start to organize ourselves properly and stop talking about a Selassie come do this and Selassie come do that. Craziness. Turn the things same like in the Christendom. I try to turn Rastafari. A matter of fact, succeed in turning. I'll have a major part of the Rastafari movement into a religion just like Christendom. Sit down and wait for the elders dictate to you and take away your money. That happen, no. The elders are the priests, them. Manipulate you, live off of you, take away your money, fly up and down all over the place, and live big life. Live big life at the expense of the congregation. Have some whole big headdress and some big gown and some big accoutrement. Just work down to vanity and fashion same way. Just work down to a religion and not going nowhere and find yourself incorporated in a Babylon and serve all kind of different posts in a Babylon same way. Go to Ethiopia, go friend up the government and serve the government of Ethiopia same way instead of you become a liberated people. That's the reality. Now, yeah. Reality we are talking about. Now, if Shelley and Fraser Price, now, she is a religious person. She have a religion. I don't know if she's a religious person. She have a religious teaching to help her. But they must help if it not help you. It's no good for you. And she stay focused and conscious of the life they in her. And at 35 years old, when them expect her, say she's supposed to retire and sit back. She is there doing better and better and exceeding all past performance at 18, 20, 21, 22. Come right up. And so it is. Are we expected to sit down and take it easy because you reach a certain age? And you have all the power work left and done what you do? It's a joke. We can't force nobody else to do anything. But how can you allow other people to tell you that it's time for you to stop doing what you're doing or to ease up on that and this, that, and the other? Foolishness. Yeah, man, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Get back to some live chat, yeah. Yeah. Pablo Music say, talking about the Wailers and the Dream and the different replacement for Bob Marley when I was away. Pablo Music say, his name was Constantine Walker. It's a man, it's not a woman. Somebody referred as if it's a female a while ago. Not Constance Walker, but Constantine Walker. In other words, known as Dream. And so let's had a female singer named Cherry. Dream was a part of Wailers, to my limited knowledge. That is coming from Bob Cosmic. Say, Fox me lion, Dream or Vision. Dream and Vision is the same person. Have a call? All right, let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, I'm Barry from the Santa Cruz.
Yeah, man, what going?
Yeah, man, me there. One big up all the callers and listeners worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
I want to say a big congratulations to the Reggae Girls for the second ticket to the World Cup and win the match last night against Costa Rica to qualify for the Olympics.
By the way, them was down into extra time, no?
I don't even sure, you know, because I never really tune in in the afternoon I'm here on the sport news.
On that time, I heard that them was into extra time.
Oh, yeah, because they did the play near you know, the first period.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man, I want to say a big congratulations again to the girls them in Oregon.
Yeah, the jumpers and the sprinters.
Yes, man, the world championships, man, with Shelly and Lillian and Teresa, man. So I tell you, they make me feel young again, Mr. Small, you know?
Yes, I.
Yeah, man, so I want to say congratulations and jubilations to all those girls.
Yeah.
Fly the flag high to win at Jamaica, you know?
And a girl get a silver medal in the triple jump too, you know?
Yes, I not remember her name.
Shanika Ricketts.
Right, because that give the fourth medal, no?
Yes, 2 silver now.
Right. Yeah, man, so I want to big them up, you know, and I talk to them, you know. Them are lead the man them by a mile, you know?
Yes, there are times when the males excel and it inspires the females, and then the females come outdo.
Yeah.
And some of the males.
Because you talk about the outdo, Shelly and Fraser Price becomes one of the most talented women in athletics, you know, world leading woman, you know.
Yeah, in sprinting, there's no one in the history of athletics that greater than her. Because the woman was named the woman was named Florence Joyner.
Yeah,
Griffiths Joyner.
Yeah.
She do some great thing, but it is highly suspicious. Highly suspicious the conditions under which she broke to make them world record, because she did start exhibit some masculine features where she never had. Well, you have some women who have some features where don't look typically like a woman, you know. Like even yesterday, the female from Africa who I think barely beat Shelley in the heats for the 200. She look and move almost like a man. And you know they have Semenya from South Africa who is a man. Who is a man woman. She all married a woman since that, you know. But different from that. Florence Griffin Joyner wasn't like that, who born and grew that way. It's later in her life, after she under some drug treatment, she start grow some man muscles. And she start grow a mustache and her voice start get deeper.
Almost start,
And her voice start get deeper. And as soon as she broke them record and win the Olympics, she retired a little bit after, because like she never want to face the crowd.
Yes.
And she know that it affecting her health, because these drugs frequently kill the people who use them, you know.
Yes.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
Yeah, man, yes, because dangerous drugs them are putting in their system.
Yeah, because it change up them body in a basic way where it can start to attack them own body.
Yes, and I hold me not just the Americans when it comes to drugs, they will take any amount to win, you know.
And not only the Americans them take the drugs, a lot of them including Carl Lewis.
Yes.
Them government and them athletics association always defend them.
Yes.
That's the thing, you know.
Marianne Jones, remember Marianne Jones?
Yes.
A lot, you know.
Yes, well,
and nobody could beat her, you know, man.
I know, but eventually it was proven. I think she confessed to. I think it was proven and she confessed.
Yes.
And the records and the trophies that she win at Olympics were taken away. The trophies, I think, were taken away, and the records was changed up. And through that, all Jamaica get an improvement from a silver to a gold.
Yes.
But with Florence.
Team husband did one of the drug pusher in the
Yes.
Yeah, man. Anyway, we want to touch on different things, you know.
Yes.
We want to remind the people who as them say when the politicians them want power, then come at their yard, they don't pan their step, they don't pan their wood in their yard. Tell them no land, no vote, right? Because without land, you don't have no, you understand?
Yes.
The possibility of upgrading yourself and your family, and you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we check out now, see Saudi Arabia come down, you know. So they might come buy up all of the good land, them are seaside resort and all those.
Yes, and who you believe is here conducting them and guide them?
The Prime Minister.
And the same one when he Harbin Hill, him used to work over in a them place there, you know. In the Saudi Arabia place, you know. So him is an agent now. We bring them in. And them no must pay for the land, you know. Some of them where you think come for buy land, some of them will get it free, you know.
Yes. Yeah, follow all this man. This man own all of the sugar land them.
Yes.
Yes. Shakir or something like that.
Shakir.
He own all of it.
Shakir.
Yes, he own all of sugar land them, and I tell the farmer them where to go.
I don't know if him own it, but him can't lead on China a friend because him come from there.
Yes.
And a lot of the Arab them who is here, them is agent for the for them other new Arab come in. Yeah, we're not afraid to talk, because them not afraid to do what them do. Why we should be shy to know things and talk when them not shy?
Right. And you want to touch upon again, a virgin call yesterday and I talk about and your wholeness, it's about a big ship I gun them we are coming out place.
Yes.
Remember Harris Chang a couple months ago Harris Chang has 200 guns are coming out of the country every month, you know. And he must know. Right? Come back again, my man there, the agriculture minister, remember the agriculture minister, man, Junior?
The one named Green?
No, man.
Charles?
Charles, yes. He come up again and say, he know all of the big man them who are taking meat from the Puridian last minute, right?
Yes.
And he know them. So me, I said to myself, then if they know them the type of man, why they don't report it to the police and the CIA and all those people to hold them with those things?
Yeah, man, and it's these kind of things exposed about government minister and official in a foreign country that cause an explosion, and cause all Boris Johnson them have to fire him out of prime minister, and causing thing down at Sri Lanka, and a cause thing at Suriname, all of them same kind of thing we are going to Jamaica and we are exposed.
Yes, all right. But even with Boris Johnson, why the amazing why they get out Boris Johnson, because he broke the curfew order over there,
Yes.
I remember, look how much of a woman them broke the curfew order out here and still in a power.
Yeah, more power, strength, wellness, come mock the Jamaican people.
Yes.
Order them for pay 100,000. And then them say them to keep a party with the 100,000, the 500,000.
Man, they don't respect man. They don't respect
not only no respect, we mock them and mock it. Yes. Anytime the people in Jamaica protest against wholeness and the labor right, them abuse and corruption, he mock back the people and said to them, so what you can do about that?
Yeah.
Mock them, mock the Jamaica people. That's a thing where powerful people do all the while, When you make out any song against them, then mock your back and say, oh, all you have is just talk.
Yes, that's why I said to the people, then say, anytime they come out of the yard, they vote, defend what you want. Because when you look on the Mr. Small, you have voted for a person for 40 years, as the post has seen to me, like say, 5-star, 6-star general, right?
Yes.
They come in a politics very poor like me and you, and when them leave, them left with millions and billions. And we still don't have nowhere to live.
Yes.
See? So them someday poor people, them feel looking through, run them when they come out of the yard and they say, do no money, take your money, no land, no vote. And that's what they saying.
Yeah, man, little by little.
Yes. So we link up.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man, big up to all the callers and listeners. You are key crew, big up.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we have some more live chat. I'm going to go through them now. Bob Cosmic say, Fox Milam, dream is vision, dream of vision. Bob Cosmic say, Azigad, featuring Hugh Duffus on alto saxophone. Azigad, I think is the same natural eye. Azigad sing picture on the wall, I think I him, I think I him same one. Yeah, man, and I tell you, say the music, that a Hugh Duffus on alto saxophone, and him on some other hand, man. John and Johnson say, I miss my brethren Cedric Brooks and Ross Menelik. Da Costa, yeah man, Da Costa. Remember Da Costa? Bob Cosmic say, yes, Johnny Johnson. I man miss Cedric Brooks, one of my teacher, Alpha Boys School. Turn up. Gabriel Salam say, Jerry, love the enlightenment that they offered on the Dreamland concept. And the rapture, a lot of Rastafari caught up in. It's a fact. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. This is a fact. I wake up, and I hurt you. You know, so some people vex when you wake them up and cry like baby. What you wake me up for? But afterward, they said, God Almighty, a daylight. Anyway, thank you for waking me up. Some of them say. Kush Kaka say, good afternoon, teacher. It was a joy to see Jamaica on the podium of the 100 meters for women, but also distasteful to see all that false here all over the black woman hiding their true beauty. Yeah, man, after a while, I just start ignore it, but, I understand fully what you feel. Bob Cosmic say, Gabra Salam, some of the elders turn helders and start to stifle the youth. Then said Jack call upon the youth because the youth are strong, but same time I stifle them and I stifle the youth. I stifle them, I stifle the youth. Fire for them. Pablo says, Cedric Brooks, my mentor from Steel Band days. I work with his sister Etose, Women in Music. Ayo and program Power Game. On Power Game 1 and 2 him and Dave Moneymaker Rasta Music true turn up. Him and Dave Moneymaker, yeah. Rasta Music turn up. Alright. JJ say watch out for the disappearance of our donkeys. The chins are buying them for Africa and their skins. Yes, man. Donkey did all shot in some part of West Africa and them, Because the Chinese look like them make use of donkey part. And them cook them all at Jamaica. Remember, you say them cook them on them Billy Highway. And the other day I see a thing. I don't know if some of these things is sensation or not true. I saw a thing where 7,200 or 72,000. I think at 7,200 male adult human penis was found in a shipment going to China. 7,200 penis. A ship go to them place there as food. And sometimes some people use them thing as aphrodisiac, something to make man sexually strong. Because a lot of the, even in the early days in Africa and other parts of the world, cannibalism. Sometimes the cannibal them, where your man I eat man and people I eat them enemy after war. Sometimes it wasn't the whole body them eating. Sometimes it was the head. Sometimes the head and the brain, Some of the people them usually love eat the brain of them enemy, so they want to make them wiser. I love eat them testicles, so it will make them stronger. Because people usually believe in them things. Just like how people believe in Obia. You have people believe, say, if them eat the testicle of a certain animal, like a bull cow or a ram goat, them themselves are going to get strong enough for them penis. And some of them believe, say, if you even actually eat your enemy penis and them testicle, you're going to get more strong. So, although we are running mouth on China, I import African penis going to China in 2022. Them thing they usually go in Africa too, in the tribal war. Man kill them enemy, cut out the penis, sometimes cut out the brain and left the rest of the body there. It's not a matter of cooking the whole body and eating it out. None of them usually about cannibalism. It was usually parts of the body them take away and go eat. Go get strength out of it because them believe so that to give them power. All kind of mad belief people have over time, and some of them still have them. There are still a lot of crazy beliefs existing amongst human beings. Some of the most so-called modern human beings with the biggest car and the biggest money too. Crazy beliefs, But this is how things go, little by little. So the numbers are again 619. We have some more music to play. Let me have people. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. You know what I want to play? I want to play two pieces of music by one of the greatest teachers and coaches of the Whalers, that are Joe Higgs. Teaching and coaching the Whalers like how them coach make the girl them and make the boy athlete them, the male and female, so spectacular. Half it is the athlete doing, and half it is the coaches doing. Well, let us hear from our music name Stepping Razor. To encourage our people by Joe Higgs. Very similar to the work where the coaches do. I coach all them girls so spectacularly. I make girl turn in a woman and mother and still run spectacular. The coaches them do a great job. Let's hear from Joe Higgs. Stepping Razor. We have it.
If you wanna live, treat me good. I said, if you wanna live, treat me good. Yeah, I'm like a walking razor. Don't watch my side. I'm dangerous, dangerous. I'm like a walking razor. Don't watch my size. I'm dangerous, dangerous. If you wanna live, treat me good, I said. If you wanna live, treat me good, alright. I'm like a stepping razor, don't watch my sides. I'm dangerous, dangerous. I'm like a stepping razor, don't watch my sides. I'm dangerous, dangerous. If you are a bully, look for me good. Yeah. You are a bully, yes. Look for me good. Don't watch my side. No. Don't watch my side. No.
nice life.
I'm the song that my enemies sing, so it's better to be far away. Discomfort they bring, but I remember what my father said. To keep a smile on my face, to catch flies don't be in haste. To look in my eyes, sometimes take my enemies by surprise. But it's not every day the Spirit of God strive with man. Yet the Bible say evil can never stand. Yet I'm the song that my enemies sing. I'm bewildered all the time. Could I know just one thing? How long will my enemies shine? I'm the song that my enemies sing all the time. Not every day the Spirit of God strive with man. Yet the Bible say evil can never stand. Yeah, I'm the song that my enemies sing. I'm bewildered all the time. Could I know just one thing? How long will my enemies shine? I'm the song that my enemies sing all the time, all the time. Yeah, my mind is upset all the time. Walking in my footsteps. Oh, I'm so...
Joe Higgs, one great vocalist, writer, voice coach, and arranger, and all kind of different things in the music business. And you know, say after him get Bob Marley and the Wailers business together, him go on and him go on take care of Jimmy Cliff business. All kind of thing Joe Higgs do. Some great work right out of Trenchtown. Joe Higgs from Higgs and Wills, you know. Alright. I think we have to go get back to the phone before we get on next piece of Joe Higgs. But anyway, yes, we have another Joe Higgs music clip. But by the way, we are here to encourage people in the midst of the temptation to be discouraged and to give up hope. To give up hope that the conditions and the things that they want and been working for will come about, because many things in this life tend to point towards the inability of human beings to change what go on in the world. Not go so. And you know, in reference to what one caller was saying of the experience of people saying that, you know, people laugh after them and criticize them program, what are you doing? Whether you're working in public or you're just working as an individual. The tendency to be discouraged by what people say about you, and people are downgrading and them thing there. We will never reach anywhere unless we work on our capacity to overcome or to ignore, sometimes to ignore all ridiculing and all detraction, taken away, like subtraction, detraction. Not going to make anything like that deter us from what we know is best, you understand? So the numbers again, 619 1508 619-1508 and 279-8473 279-8473. Then Joe Higgs have a call. All right, let's go to the telephone. Good afternoon. Welcome. Joe Higgs was a man.
Evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Pasusi.
Wagwan.
Yeah, man. There, man. Yeah, no fun of reasoning.
Yeah, man.
You there. All right. So, Dreamy.
Yes.
Dreamy and Rita are cousins.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, Dreamy. The music I sing with the real.
Yeah, man.
One of the man there.
Yeah, man.
Him and Rita are cousins.
Yes.
I think him supposed to Anderson. Like, and Rita and Gladys, you know. Are two first cousins, you know.
Gladys Anderson. Gladys Anderson.
Yeah, yeah. And she Anderson too, you know, Rita, you know.
Yeah.
Seeing.
Yeah, man, Rita Anderson.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, Dreamy and Anderson, so they're my cousin.
Yeah.
See? That's my little input that.
One more want to clarify and maybe you can help. I remember when Bob Marley go away. When him go away 66 there, in the early part of 66, him and sister, him and Rita married and him go away almost immediately him married. And me a youth them time there, 18-year-old. And a youth live over here, little younger than me, him probably my age. They call him Fergie, a young youth, was a drummer, young youth teenager, but him a good drummer, you know. So when the Scatterlights kind of break up now the year before 65, and Nibs not always available for a Cox and studio like when we used to available one time. This young youth named Fergie will live our yard. Him become the drummer for Cox and studio session them. And all the while him carry me go to studio with him. Sometimes I carry all my little girlfriend who later become my wife. And we there studio with them and them a record. Just sit down quiet in a corner and them they record. And I remember several music with them do. What sound that in the phone? Is what sound that? What kind of sound that?
I know me. I know my phone. Look like the breeze.
You out in the breeze? Are you in the breeze?
Inside of my place.
Alright. Some kind of squeaking business going on. But you hear me when me talking?
Yeah, man. I hear you.
Alright, so I used to go a couple of them sessions well in the 66. In the 66 there. And I know say it's just Bonnie and Peter that they record the music them. Now maybe later, you know, because it's only 2 tracks tape them did have them time there. And most time I just one take all of the music and all the singers sing one time. But later on afterwards, sometimes them dub in a one-man voice or a one-lady voice as harmony, because that wasn't too hard to do. But all the while is only them 2 man me say a record while Bob was away. Some people say that Bunny Whalers say that a girl did sing with them in a some session when Bob wasn't there. And some people say him say it's a guy. Dream did sing with them. But I'm not conscious of that. You know of any Dream or any other male did sing with them while Bob Marley was away. I don't talk up on stage. I know so if them go up on stage, they might carry a one youth or a one girl to make some harmony. But in a studio, you know of any man.
Yeah, man. Them music I sing like girl, but I told me don't remember. I was never run my research and come.
No, was it in at the time when Bob was away? Them used to sing with a girl before Bob go away, no?
Yeah, before Bob go away.
Before.
I know if them sing with no girl when them
because I believe that girl leave and go foreign even before Bob in 66.
Yes.
You know? What is that your understanding? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, man.
Is your understanding that she did go away even before Bob?
Yes, yes.
That's my understanding. But anyway, left to be seen. But thanks for the call here, sir.
Yeah, what's so say?
Yeah, man, what's so Cool, man. Thanks for that. Yes, we did play out, we never play Sons of Gav yet. We're going to play one more piece of music. Because after Bob come back and them are going good, 66, 67 going down, them get involved with Lee Scratch Perry. And after that too again. But Joe Higgs was with them before. Even before Bob go away, I think Joe Higgs did start get them together. And then after that, Scratch Perry start play a role with them sometime in 69, 70, yeah. Well, let's hear from Joe Higgs, one of them great music for sure. So he's a very black conscious, African conscious man, as we all know. Sing a music about the Sons of Garvey. Let's hear it from Joey. Sons of Garvey.
Sons of Garvey, our time is now. We'll never get nowhere till we live as one. Heads of churches and those politicians getting richer in a time of starvation.
Sons of Garvey,
Yeah,
sons of Garvey, sons of Garvey,
yeah.
sons of Garvey,
If you really love him,
sons of Garvey,
if you really love Marcus Garvey, if you really love him,
sons of Garvey,
if you really love him, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Sons of Garvey, our time is now. We'll never get nowhere till we live as one. Heads of churches and those politicians getting richer in a time of starvation. You know, I mean, it could be, you know, it could be that this church and state psychology,
sons of Garvey,
preaching love,
sons of
you could never see, no. When they try to keep you down in poverty. Oh yeah, sons of Garvey, our time is now. We'll never get nowhere till we live as one. Heads of churches and those politicians getting richer in a time of starvation. Sons of Garvey, our time is now. We'll never get nowhere till we live as one. Yes, yes. Heads of churches and those politicians, wake up now, getting richer.
Yes, the sound of Joik. Why Joik's coming like a Curtis Mayfield, having so many different talents and ability and influence so many other developments in the Jamaican music. That is the sound of Sons of Garvey, Joik. Yeah, so it is we get encouragement and accompaniment from the singers, the musicians, the sports people. Give us great reason to, cause you know, the arts, all those things are arts, you know, music, pictures, play, you know, poetry, all kind of different sculpture and different things. All those things are arts, you know, decorative or entertainment things that they are not things to eat or drink or things that you can use to make something like you cook with it, but they keep you well spirited, those arts. All right, let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Yes, Mr. Small, it's me again.
Oh, go on.
Did Joe Higgs sing over True Confession?
True Confession, I don't know about that. You remember Jamaican that sing True Confession?
It was this morning. It's foreign artist.
Eh? Yeah, Brooke Benton did sing it first.
Yeah, Brooke Benton, but one Jamaican artist sing it over.
Yes,
so,
I know say a Jamaican artist sing it over, but enough people never know say he was an artist. You remember who?
No, I was wondering if it was Joe Higgs.
No, the Jamaican artist who sing it over was really a producer. When named Duke Reid, remember Duke Reid?
Oh, yes.
Duke Reid did sing over True Confession, but enough people never know say him Duke Reid.
Okay, well, it's my mistake. Yes. That kind of sound alike, almost alike.
Like Joe though.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Brooke Benton is the next great one, you know.
Yes. so true.
Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah. That's just that I was asking, you know.
All right, thank you very much, yeah?
Yes.
We might have played too, you know.
Yes, that would be great.
All right.
Thanks.
All the best, Mr. Thompson, yes.
Yes.
Yes, and all of these things are here to keep us in good spirit, whether time is good or times are tough, keeping a good spirit. Matter of fact, you have all the music by Maytals of that very same name. By Toots Maytal, Toots and Maytal name, Time Tough. And that's why they make them music there. To keep up your spirit when them time they tough. Yeah, man. We have John Hine there. This is our next music. John Hine is a young singer. Well, she been well known here now, about 10 years or more now, but she's fairly young. And she have music we keep up our spirit too, but it's also a music of warning those who would also like to keep down our spirit. I go here from John Hine, warning. Cover.
This one is a warning, 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 warning. A warning, 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 warning. Watch the language that you use. Ensure a comprehension with the words them that you choose. Simplify a statement or attention you will lose unless you are intentionally trying to confuse. Cause I refuse to sit back and watch you hold the people down, floating in your top positions while the rest of them are drowned. Cause in the sentence of creation, all you are is just a noun. The verbs, the action, words that put the power to the sound. And that's way beyond profound. When the wealth is for the few, they feel that there is no one they should have to answer to. So the things that they will say are not the things that they will do. Cause even after all the talk, the people still don't have a clue. But at least this much is true, information is the key. Yes, knowledge is the only way the people will be free. So it isn't just a choice, it's a responsibility to keep aware, so you can judge if what they say is what you see. Cause this one is a warning, 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 warning. A warning, 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 warning. Yes, this one is a warning, 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 warning. A warning, 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 warning. That them use. Make sure you're comprehending all the words where them a choose. Learn to simplify their statements and to analyze the clues. As it seems they are intentionally trying to confuse. So refuse causes ignorance, I hold the people down. Just reach toward enlightenment and you can never drown. In the question of creation, you are greater than the known. The verb, the action, word that put the power to the sound. Cause you could burn this to the ground when the wealth is for the few. They feel that there is no one they should have to answer to. But they fear they're not aware of what the youths them plan to do. Rising up a people's army out of every ghetto crew. Unite the people with the true information is the key. Yes, knowledge is the only way the people will be free. So it isn't just a choice, it's a responsibility to keep aware so you can judge if what they say is what you see. Cause this one is a warning, 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 warning. A warning, 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 warning. Yes, this one is a warning, 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 warning. A warning, warning, warning.
Yeah, sound of Jana. We have Jennifer Barrett sing one in, you know. I wonder if we can find that. Because I have an next piece of music by Jennifer Barrett to play. But she also sing a one in. And the Jana in one in wasn't so much. It wasn't entirely a warning to those against us. It's a warning to us, ourselves. An early warning, you understand me? Anyway, we're going to check back some more live chat here. More live chat. Did you know? Yeah, Bob Cosmic. Pablo of Music, JJ Johnson. Alright, live chat. Coming from Johnny Johnson. General Butt Naked fought that way and ate the hearts of his enemies in Liberia Civil War. Now a preacher in Ghana, Now a preacher in Ghana still alive. Morgan Baylor said, I thought Peter Tosh did Step in Razor. Yes, Peter Tosh did do Walk in Razor. I think it's Step in Razor. Joe Higgs write the music and sing it, Walk in Razor. And then Peter Tosh sing it over about 1967. I think it's about 67 Peter Tosh sing it over. And him call it Step in Razor. But it's, if you even hear the lyrics, you realize that it wasn't written for Peter Tosh. Because it say, don't watch my size, I'm dangerous. You know, Peter Tosh is a very tall man, 6'4", nearly 6'5". Joe Higgs is a very small man, and that's why I'm right about it. Him say, if you feel like a bully, look for me good. But no, don't watch my size, I'm dangerous. So Joe Higgs did write it about himself, a small-bodied man. Peter Tosh later sang it, but it's a Joe Higgs composition. Ganja said, me too, man. I don't know if I must say him dangerous. To Morgan Baylor say, live and learn. Ganja say, I didn't know it was a cover version. Yeah, man, it's Joe Higgs a cover. Joe Higgs coach. Joe Higgs was the main coach of the Whalers, yeah. Bob Cosmic said, Joe Higgs masterpiece, I'm the song that my enemies sing. That's the next one. Similar. I'm the song that my enemies sing, but it's better to be far away. Yeah, man, some great music. That composition by Joe Higgs. We find Warning by Jennifer Barrett. All right, make we hear Warning by Jennifer Barrett and a little more. All right, we're going to play Warning by Jennifer Barrett. In the meantime, we'll play March into Freedom, which I make just about last year or year before. March into Freedom. Let's go.
Rap time.
Tired of these shackles and pain. Man have to learn to live again. Our thoughts and gain. Too much bullets in the brain. When are we gonna learn to live together? One world, one love, you're my brother. The dangers I see you put yourselves in, spiraling with that dark. Marching for freedom.
The people's become enemy. Them ready to fight a kill, forget the power and money. Nobody no tell you already that the war is ugly. Yeah, the war is ugly. Me attack seriously. All over the world, everybody just want to be free. Right now, only the freedom and the justice we are free. Tired to see your next innocent in a cemetery. In a cemetery.
We're marching for freedom.
the youths them and I get them false oh.
Come in at the music and I sing some half note.
Clap up them and then I take Rastafari things for Joe.
And when you a sing to them, what come take you out? Them hunting after vintages,
boasting over wrong pleasures.
They are not smart or clever.
Victory should be their bane and gather. Freedom. Oh, parliamentary wickedness must go down. Oh, we're marching for freedom. This is a warning. You better take heed, Jah is calling. I and I don't know are we dead to this. The people need some justice. He let me know you're not go like this. I just said if you teach you can't destroy this. Rasta we are dope in this a stormy weather. I climb up with some things up on the ladder. Before you teach the youths how to live together. Yeah, hear me brother. This is a warning. For you Rasta who now hold the meditation. This is a warning. For you evil and thieving politician. This is a warning. For the youth we are destroy the nation. This is a warning. You better take heed or there's gonna be a destruction. Hey, heads up government, me attack to Mono. The people who that take out them all hard, they don't know. What happened to the people in education? You want to lead an educated nation. You teach the youth them how to believe in the done. Hey, what happened to the Almighty One? Jah people, you better have a righteous plan or a judgment on the land. This is a warning for you Rasta who now want the meditation. This is a warning for you evil and thieving politician. This is a warning for the youth where you destroy the nation. This is a warning. You better take heed, or there's gonna be a destruction. Yeah. He that sitteth in the place of the Most High shall abide on the shadow of the Most High. High to the Most High. He then me no really want to know. Who not destroy the herd like it a phono. Well, Jah, bring Sakitono, but Kuhono. Martin Luther said in his dream, he saw black men and white men and Chinaman living together as one. And Marcus Garvey said, self-reliance for the black man. Hey, hey, this is a warning. This is a warning. Hey, hey, this is a warning. This is a warning for you Rasta who now want the meditation. This is a warning for you evil and thieving politician. This is a warning for the youth where you destroy the nation. This is a warning. You better take heed or there's gonna be a destruction. This is a warning. This is a warning. This is a warning for you Rasta who now want the meditation. This is a warning for you evil and thieving politician. This is a
By the way, I've been asking a couple of days now. I asked one day a couple of days ago. Was it last week or was it yesterday? I see a video clip. I don't know if it's a long time or if it's recent. It looked like it's Queen Africa. It sounds like Queen Africa. She have on a very low ear cut style. And she'll sing some more lady Not slackness. No. She sing some more kind of lady style. And I say some different things. Is it really, can anybody tell me if it's really Queen Africa have a new style come with now and a new phase in her career and outlook? Or is somebody look like Queen Africa? Can't really get to determine. Just a couple days ago I see it and them claim says a new phase in a Queen Africa life. Is it so? Can anybody tell me anything about it since she's a public figure? Anyway, I want to play the same piece of music when Miss Thompson I tell about True Confession. What is a Jamaican artist that really sing over? It's not really an artist, a producer, Duke Reid. Most people never know him. Sing over music named True Confession by Duke Reid, where Brooke Benton did sing first. I go hear Brooke Benton version now. Can have Brooke Benton. Then we hear Duke Reid singing and make it about 1965. True Confession.
Dear Mr. Editor, won't you please print my story in your magazine? Warn all the lovers how a cheating heart can only end up in misery. I was a lying, cheating fool. I treated her so cruel, broke her heart and made her cry, broke every rule, and that's my true confession. She can read the story, read it in your magazine. That's my true confession. True confession. And I'm sorry that I treated her so mean. Oh, I'm sorry I treated her mean. Now I would call her up and apologize if I was half the man I should be. But I'm afraid it's too late for that, 'cause I know she wouldn't listen to me. I was a lying, cheating fool, treated her so cruel, broke her heart, made her cry, broke every rule, and that's my true confession. She can read the story, read it in your magazine. Print the story, it's mine. True confession. And I'm sorry that I treated her so mean. Oh, I'm sorry I treated her mean. I know her love was true, but I made her cry so many times until one day she couldn't take it no more. She said goodbye to me and walked straight out the door. So please, Mr. Editor, ask her for me to take me back and give me a try. And I'll be true, oh so true, and I'll love her till the day I die. And that's my true confession. She can read the story, print the story, it's mine. True confession. I'm sorry that I treated her so mean. Oh, true confession. And she can read it in your magazine. That's my true confession. And I'm sorry.
Dear Mr. Editor, won't you please break my story in your magazine? One heart, the lover's heart, cheating heart, can only end up in misery. I was a lie, cheating fool, treating her so cruel, broke her heart and made her cry, broke any rule, and that's right. She can read the story, read it in her magazine. That's my true confession. But I'm sorry that I treated her so mean. Whoa, I'm sorry that I treated her mean. I would call her up and apologize if I was half the man I should be. But I'm afraid it's too late for that, 'cause I know she would listen to me. I was a lie, cheating fool, treating her so cruel, broke her heart and made her cry, broke any rule, and that's right. She can read the story, that's my true confession. Rather know that I'm sorry
Yeah, man, that's the sound of Duke Reed, the producer, ex-policeman, producer, sound system, man. And you're right, Winston Burger, the Silvertones, also a Jamaican group, did sing it over. But we're going to have some live chat now. Winston Burger said the Silvertones sung it over. And Winston Burger said Duke Reed was the producer. So what you said to me, say it's not really Duke Reed voice. We did hear say, we'd have it all the while, say Duke Reed voice. Definitely. Probably him singing with the Silvertones. Yeah, man, when it come out here, say a Duke Reed voice. So maybe him sing along with the Silvertones. But anyway, if anybody know better, I tell you. Knowledge is power, say, blessed love teacher, fellow classmate. Bongo wants salute. You want some of the great listeners. Wayne, Mr. Carter, Mr. Navel, which one that again? Mr. Navel. Franco, Mr. Thompson, Hailey, Butter, Carbet. Patrick from New York City, okay. Pablo Music say, yeah, that name Brad. Yeah, that singer named Bradwaite used to sing with Wailers also. Yeah, Junior Bradwaite. Yeah, man. Bob Cosmic say Junior Bradwaite, yeah. Winston Burger say, we live in close proximity to the Silvertones, Lar, Shirley, and Keith. Lar, Shirley was Keith. Okay, Sly Slick say, El Bongo, True Confession was sung over by Little John also. Yeah, man, we might play it a little more, Little John. Just the other day, I hear him sing it at the rally, the march and rally against crime and violence. He put on an icicle. Him sing a whole heap of music. Matter of fact, him sing the most music the crowd are called for him. Whole heap of music him doing, including one of my favorite both Sharon. Sharon, are pregnant, you're pregnant. No, mama. Whole heap of music him do today. It was great. And him bring on one of them son too. Yeah, man, Pablo Music says Silvertones, Lar, Butcher, and Smoker dance this reggae music. Yeah, man, remember it? You're going to dance this reggae music. I'm glad you tell me about that to Pablo. Dance this reggae music, Silvertones. All the while, I try to remember the right name for the music there. Silvertones. All right, me write it down. Yeah, more live chat. Winston Burger said, I think Delroy was otherwise called Lar. Yeah, man. Lar and Shirley. And Pablo said Butcher. Lar Butcher. Okay. Smoker. Winston Burger also had said Lar had a great voice. Big Truck said, yes, it's Queen Africa TikTok coming out video. She didn't cut off her locks. It's just pulled back in one. Who said that? There's no rumor they had a piece about it on Cliff lunchtime. What I mean, she just pulled it back in one. It don't look so to me at all. Look like, but I don't know if you're right. But she said she don't give a F about what anybody want to say. And some browning thing she deal with it. You know. Some, what them call it? Tone in her. Something like tone in her. Something or another. Something about skin color. Winston Burger said, Jerry, Duke Reed didn't sing it. All right, I take your word for it. Him said the Silvertones did. But I wonder why in 1965-66 that strong sound was out there, say Duke Reed himself sing it. There you go. Winston Burger say again, Laurel Keith, Lar, and Shirley, the Silvertone. Two of them, it's not three, two. Bob Cosmic smile and say Silvertone. Yes, man, that's nice. Yes, well, we have a few minutes coming down in the program. You have enough time for one or two phone calls, if you care. 619 is the number. And little more, we're going to play a Little John version. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. You know, Little John was a selector and DJ. But like many selector and DJ, him find say him have not a bad voice and him start record a whole heap of music more than what you might realize. One of the regular dance go them in them time did really realize how much music him do over. So let's me go hear Little John version, much more recent, probably in the 90s. True Confession. Let's hear it.
I know she wouldn't listen to me, though. But I'm laughing and fool, well treated as so cool. She broke my heart and let me cry. Broke any rule and that's why. True confession, she can read the story. Read it in the magazine. And all of a sudden, man, she goes on. And she still wouldn't listen to me.
take it now.
Yeah, good afternoon, Bongo.
Go on.
Rasta Ricky from down at Westmoreland, you know?
What you say?
Yeah, true confession, they know. See?
Yeah.
Larry Denton, the youth name, him come from out of Ray Town, but he used to rest on Hidden Lane.
Yeah, Larry.
As a matter of fact, Larry Denton.
Yeah, man, I'm saying man named Larry Denton, yeah.
His father used to drive a Webster gas truck from out of Ray Town, distribute gas.
Oh, what you say?
Them call him B.O.
Okay.
A man named B.O.
Yeah, man.
And the song,
yeah.
Them work it out, our yard 45 minus 2. 39 Maiden Lane, them call the yard Jackass Start.
Yeah.
Where them used to sell herb. You know, the herb man did name Ronnie.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of John Wool tune them, like Tonight.
Yes.
Tonight, rehearsing at the same yard.
Oh, yeah, say.
Because Larry now was a good guitarist, you know.
Okay.
So them used to come from Greenwich Farm at night time late.
Yeah.
And do the rehearsal over Jackass Start.
From Greenwich Farm to Raytown, right along the waterfront. There.
Yeah, man, right on Maiden Lane, man. 39 Maiden Lane.
What I say is right along the waterfront.
Right along the waterfront. From out of Freezer Castle come straight through at night time.
Yeah.
Them used to ride Lala bicycle, you know the bicycle?
Lala, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's where it go, you know?
Yeah, man.
As a matter of fact, I am man that sit down there as a little youth many a night, you know?
Okay.
Because the Wilson Pickett album, when you Bess of Wilson Pickett.
Yeah.
Them take off Midnight Hour.
Yeah, man.
Teardrops Must Fall.
Yeah.
And them take off of the best of Brook Benton, True Confession.
Yes, man, I tell you.
So me have the album them until this day. You know?
Oh, yeah, sir. I can know,
yeah,
say.
Man. I'm man named Rasta Ricky, and I'm man to take a push with the eye up Jimmy Cliff thing there, you know, some years ago.
A summertime there. A summertime or
Summertime, summertime.
Yeah, man.
And Bongo Herman and them, you know.
Yeah, man.
I used to live at Kirk amongst there, you know.
Dunkirk, okay.
I used to live above the eye when the eye used to live below Kinika there. A morning time, the eye sweep off the sidewalk.
Yeah, man, I
used to run taxi.
Yeah, man, I run taxi and I carry out my goat. Them.
Yeah, man, I want them youth up a house at the evening time, they used to.
Okay.
You know, from them I was there.
Yeah.
I want them youth, man, you know.
Okay, man, yeah, man, I tell you.
Yeah. So I have to probably Diana here, the lady, and you know. So
all
we
right.
have to call Rasta.
Yeah, man, Miss Thompson, open up a can.
Yeah, boy, Miss Thompson, she's a catalog, she's a walking catalog Rasta.
Yes, sir.
No, honestly, man, remember, say, I collect music from jukebox days, you know, because down there, so my mother used to run bar, you know.
Yeah.
So until this, I have the 45 them. Until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so I grew amongst them, you know.
Yeah, man.
Silver Tones.
Yeah, man, the whole waterfront.
Yeah, even when Vin Garden did come from Alpha the first time.
Vin Garden, the trombonist, yeah.
Yeah, and first he come from Alpha. Right am I yard, he left from him and Chuck Wheel, you know. Chuck Wheel go down the lane and he go up the lane because in your cox never tune in things that come up to bump.
Yeah, man.
He want to blow something on the version.
But hold on there. Then a Vin Garden play upon JLO scheme empty.
I check so, you know.
You have a guy them called Dan Drummond Jr., but I think I've been gone.
Dan Drummond, yeah, man, I am them called Dan Drummond Jr.
Yeah, man, JLO's keep empty, but that are from 66, you know.
Yeah, me know that, man.
And I'm still about, you know. I'm still about, you know.
I'm still about?
Yes, man, 2 years ago, I see him on Jaria Music Awards. When youth like Martin, you know, the young youth named Martin, I bust a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Martin. All them youth, they get them award. Just the last time Bonnie Wheelers get an award before him pass, 2 years ago, about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Garden,
I remember, I never forget the day when him come from Alpha and I talk about the things that come up to bump, then want to blow something funny.
Oh, yeah. What am I call it again?
Anyway, I check here the last time we hear Count Machuki, you know.
Yeah.
On your way up or on your way down, they got to stop at the station for identification.
Yeah, man, but what the version is name again? What them call a version again? Things come the same instrumental.
I
think Pablo text me. Pablo try to text me before the program done. The radio.
Yeah.
Wicked piece of music. I have some nice guitar on it there.
Right, and have about 4 different versions, Cox mix it in, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I have about 4 of them right now.
But I want Pablo try to text me the instrumental name. What the instrumental name?
Pablo Black.
Yeah, man. Him there listen to the program, text all the while and correct, you know.
Long finger bridges.
Yes, man. I remember.
That's a portrait time, you know.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I look on a portrait time I have right now up at studio one. Round the organ them also.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, him and Bagger. That time Bagger play bass. When we meet Bagger, a Judge Yard, we usually sit in and I watch him.
Judge Jerry.
Yeah, time a guitar used to play first, you know.
Okay.
And I carry him go show him a double bass. You know the double bass like what Brevet play?
Yeah, like what Brevet play.
And I carry him go show him on up a university, man, because I made have it up there a play, you know. And I teach myself and Bagger go up the man, go get used to it and little more man start concentrate on the bass.
Okay.
That time I play with all Ken Bood.
Yeah,
play with a band. Remember a band come out in the 69, 70 named Swinging Kings?
Swinging Kings, because them the lead studio one.
Yeah, because them the is that music.
You even do a tune named Swinging Kings, you know.
Remember, man, there was the Swinging Kings? Yeah, man.
Yeah. And Delroy did do some tune with them.
It was a makeover of
the studio one settings.
In the summertime,
Yeah.
In the summertime. But Swinging Kings now, Swinging Kings, you have a cigarette come out named King Cigarette. And them launch a band to kind of promote the cigarette. And them call themselves Swinging Kings, led by
Swinging Kings, yeah.
But Bagger didn't
do some nice tune. Me even have a tune. One day, say, Bongo, you have to explain who is Richard Curry. You hear me, the daughter that Kimisha used to play the song about Richard Curry.
Yeah, Richard Curry, the Maroon Chieftain.
From Federal, yeah. You have to tell the people about him, you know.
No, which Federal that?
Federal don't Marcus Garvey, Richard Curry. The Ken Boot album.
Richard Curry was who in a them time. Hold on. Richard Curry was who in a them time.
He was the man who won Federal recording.
No, man, not Curry, man, a Curry.
Curry or something like that.
So Kemisha pronounce him name Curry?
Probably be hearing from a distance, probably.
No, man, a Curry, man, a Richard Curry.
Richard Curry, yeah, man.
Richard Curry now is a young Maroon youth to rise up about 2 years ago.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you know, see how him get the thing cross face.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, this Curry, yeah, man.
But you say your Kemisha refer to Federal?
No, play the Ken Boot sing about him, you know.
The song about Richard Curry?
Right.
Ken Boot did sing a song about Richard Curry?
Yeah, man, look on the Ken Boot, the studio one album. There.
What name? What the song name? What the song name?
The song name Richard Curry.
Is it a praise him or?
Yeah, Ken Boot is saying wish him could be like him, you know, but me not too like him.
Well. You know, it surprised me through one producer, Coxon, would have put out a music about the next producer, but it's possible.
Yeah, look on the album, the Ken Boot album. I believe it's the first album.
Alright. First album for who?
To Coxon, man, you know.
Well, that must be early, you know, because I must say Ken Boot record for Coxon from about 64.
You know,
hold on, man. Listen, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Boot record for Coxon from about 64, 65, you know.
Yeah, because I have him on the Stranger Call there.
Yeah, him on Stranger Call. Him on Stranger Call because even Artie Bella. Two of them recorded first before him one go back and record it, you know.
Yeah, me have the ska version where him on Stranger though. And couple of the 45 both of them though.
But I think Ken Curry that guy name, I don't think Richard Curry, you know.
But you check the album there again, you know.
You sure say a Richard Curry or a Ken Curry name?
A Richard Curry, the song name.
Alright.
Check the studio one album there, the first one from Ken.
Alright, me check it out. I'll check it out. Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yes. Alright, Bongo. Rastafari, live it today.
Yes, thank you very much, Ricky.
Yes, I am.
Alright, I want to play 2 more pieces of music, but that's interesting. What's that? Okay, go in the call. Give me good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, sir, Small.
Well, go on.
Yeah, man, here I go and give thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you mentioned something with the Africa thing, just the new social media trend. She went and named TikTok. So she tried to give them something to captivate them, but some person I say I know the first style that
It's not her. What is not her style?
In terms, where she did look, she did kind of look a little bit tone plus.
She look a little bit what?
She look tone, lighter, her skin lighter.
And plus what?
Plus her ear look lower.
Yeah, somebody tell me say she pull back her locks behind her. That look like no pull back locks?
Yeah, man, I pull back because she said it look like the fall out. So it look like she color it and just catch it up and she relax it and color it. Look like
when you say relax it, what you mean? Relax means straighten?
No, sorry, not relax. Meaning do something to the locks. Fine up the locks, make it finer.
Oh. Some boutique thing.
Right, you know what I go on. But she has said she not watching the people who have her one way, because she said as a woman she want to look sexy.
So she in me here she said she don't give a F about when nobody wants her or something like that.
Yeah. The next thing we don't know if you hear me good.
Yes.
So smart.
I hear you good, man. I'm hearing you well. I hope him call back. We have about 5 minutes. I hope him call back because I was hearing him well. But in the meantime, I just want to play a piece of Master Griffiths. Peaceful Woman. Yeah, man. Yes, but when I listen to the video, I hear Queen Africa expressing that she don't care what nobody wants to say. And in a 2022, some changes are going on and things. So apparently, it's a change gear or I don't know, but just the gear change. Let's hear from Master Griffiths. Peaceful Woman. You have it?
I don't believe in doing wrong. I'm a peaceful woman. Tell me why do they always try to put me down? Slander my name all over the place. What a big disgrace. It's a crime, shame, again and again all over the place. But I'm a peaceful woman.
Alright, I just want to read two live chat, but maybe have a phone call. Ganja say, Bongo, you live in Dunkirk, or my place that? Yeah, man, was there and thereabouts between 81 to 88. 81 to 88. Bob Cosmic say, more Scotcher, okay, more Scotcher. Good now, more Scotcher. Vin Garden, more Scotcher. Yeah, we have a call, eh? Do we? Alright, take it, please. Yeah. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Small.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah,
go ahead, please.
Yeah, regarding the song by Ken Booth, Richard Corey.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's right. It's Richard Corey's name, man. Ken Booth. Richard Corey. I wish I was like Richard. I wish I was like Richard Corey.
I think I remember that now. The more I just start to remember it now. When did I say about him, which was like Richard Corey?
Well, I must sing about somebody who maybe comfortable or well off, middle class.
I remember it now.
Or something like that, you know.
I remember well something you know? Like no.
And he wish he was like Richard Corey, yeah.
All right, yes, I remember. The more you talk, I just remember it now. You know, just I kind of remember it. Yes,
his name Richard Corey. Spelled Corey. On my LP, it's spelled Corey.
So yeah. I wonder if it's the same Corey family I talk.
Huh?
I wonder if it was the same Corey. My brethren called me from we talk about Raytown like while him sound like him sure says Richard is the Corey family. Cause he'd have some federal records, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but he did do a song. But on my record, my vinyl, it's got Corey on it. Yeah?
All right, look here now. I want you to leave your number, but I'm going to play it right now.
Okay.
Leave your number. Don't hang up. Please don't hang up. You hear me, sir?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to hear it then, no?
They say that Richard Corey, owner of this old town, with connect the codes connection, stretches the wealth around. And I curse the life I'm living, and I curse my poverty, and I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be Richard Corey. Almost everywhere I go. Richard Corey at the opera, Richard Corey at a show, and the rumors of his party, and the rumors of his yacht. Oh, he surely must be happy with everything he's got. But I work in his factory, and I curse the life I'm living, and I curse my poverty, and I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be, oh I wish that I could be Richard Corey. Oh, I wish that I could be big man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I played, because I remember it little by little, and it's, I think it's a do-over by the country and western, or one of them folk music there. And me mention Richard Corey and him gun and say him control all the land wrong and him have a factory him working at. Winston Burger say Laurel and Shirley similar to one. Bob Cosmic, Ganja, hold on. More Scotch, a Vin Garden, Count Machuki, Bob Cosmic supply that, yeah. Fire say Black Onion. Corey was at Federal, yeah man. That are Ken Corey. I know them too. Morgan Baylor said the elders got all the good days. The 80 babies don't get no nice time memories. Bob Cosmic said Ken Corey are the man name. Black and Proud say on YouTube it's Corey. Gabriel Salam said Jerry, there's a poem entitled Richard Corey. I believe I'd say man. It's a whole legend, a folk legend in America. Gabriel Salam continues about a rich man who had material things and then kill himself. Oh yes. Thank you very much for that. Well, we pass the time, so we have a piece of the picking up the pieces, and thanks to the last caller especially. Him name again, I want to call him name and give him credit. Yeah man, Mr. Henry. I want to get in contact. We'll get in contact with Mr. Henry. Let's go. Pick up the piece.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean.
It's better, but nothing beats.
Warning, warning, when there is a hurricane warning. Button down, tie down, everything. Lift appliances and furniture off the ground and secure your valuable items. If you wanna boat, secure it on land and turn on your yard. If you a fisherman, make sure you turn